Ooh! Spartans, we are back with another episode of Overkill Trading. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Today we are diving in to our watch list, both altcoin, penny stocks, stuff we're looking to buy. We're looking at charts, your guys' chart requests here over from the Discord. Thank you all for the participation. It keeps the channel going, baby. And we got a massive amount of names we're going to be hitting today, so I guarantee there's going to be some bangers in here, just like there is every single week. I wanted to start out today's video, as always, with a perfect setup. I heard a quote the other day, or somebody said it on Twitter. I don't know where I saw it, but I think it was in the comments section of TikTok, actually. And by the way, I read every single comment on every single video, both on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. So if you guys have questions or would like me to look at something, drop a comment below. Let me know you're watching. Shout out to the Spartan Army. Shout out to the recruits. Shout out to all the admin over in the Discord making this thing happen, folks. We are on top of it and here to stay. So I wanted to start with a perfect setup. And again, I want to get back to that quote I was talking about. Someone said, technical analysis is the new astrology. Okay, I couldn't agree more. Okay, I couldn't agree more. Okay, astrology is the study of the stars. Okay, to men like us, people like us, that look at this stuff, we're truly like astrologists, folks. I mean, we're signals all day long, folks. We're looking at signals, we're timing stuff. You guys have seen it here. We called out some bangers over the last few weeks and over the last few months, actually. And this one right here is Badger. This was a chart request today, but I noticed this perfect setup right here. This is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, we're looking for the breakout over the 50 and the pullback into that 50 EMA right there, folks. Pull back into the 50 EMA. Okay, boom. That blue line that we always talk about, this is the most important technical indicator when it comes to technical analysis, in my opinion. Okay, if I could get rid of everything, the trading indicator that we have down here, right, everything, if I could only have one indicator, it would be the EMA. It'd be that blue line right there, because that is the 50-week moving average, which is our yearly average price. And what we are trying to do here on this channel as long-term investors is buy as close to that average price as we can. Okay, the yearly average price. We do not want to buy when it's below the yearly average price because we're in a downtrend. As traders, we want to trade with the trend. So therefore, we only buy and look to buy assets that are trading above that 50-week moving average. That is our light blue line. So what you saw here was a breakout of a massive downtrend, right? Downtrend, 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 downtrend. Boom. Here was the break over the 50. That's how we were able to identify that we were going from a bear market to a bull market. If you don't know what a bear market is, it's where we are, it's when we're in a, everything's going down. That's pretty much what a bear market is. Okay, and a bull market is when everything's going up. So how we identify something is in a bull or a bear market is whether or not it is above or below the 50-week moving average. So for example, Badger here, okay, this is a setup we'd be looking for, and we're going to be looking for today on today's video. Okay, we saw the breakout over the 50. Okay, we're on a weekly chart, the pullback into the 50. Okay, and then we had our green dot. This is the trading indicator down here. So we buy on these green dots, and we are looking to sell when the light blue line down here, this is called the stochastic RSI, boom, hits 100. We don't want to necessarily sell on the red dot. We want to sell when the stochastic hits that white dotted line up there. So we're getting the meat of the trade from here to here. So this trade on Badger, if you got in on the green dot, this thing netted you, okay, almost 200% if you sold at the top. Okay, that means if you put in 1,000 down here, you now have $3,000. If you put in 10,000 down here, you now have $30,000. If you put in 100,000 down here, you now have $300,000, and you're just playing the signal. So we're looking for green dots at or above the 50-week moving average. Our entry was actually before this green dot. So once you get good at this technical analysis stuff, you can actually time before the red dot and the green dot comes. And that's kind of the goal, because you're missing out on a big amount of the trade when you purchase on the green dot sometimes, not all the time. Okay, but if you get good at this, you can predict these green and red dots. We do it here all the time on this channel. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe and never miss a video. I got vacation for one more week. I had to stay one more week for some personal reasons, and I will be back full-time in the office dropping videos Wednesday and Sunday every single week here after April 15th. So right now we're at about a video a week. We're going back to 2 here in a couple of weeks. Okay, so I appreciate all you guys' patience. Still very active over here in the Discord, calling out all the signals. We actually had a few called out this week, and I'm going to show you here. So when you're a member of the Discord, you actually get the signals. So you get the green dots, you get the red dots on all the names that we follow. Okay, so for example, XRP had a weekly red dot this week. Okay, so we come over here and you could see the red dot, and then there's some analysis. Okay, so you got the red dot, but look at, okay, this is actually not a great chart of XRP. Let me go back here to USDT. Okay, so look where we're bouncing. We're bouncing right on our 50-week moving average. So we don't necessarily want to sell our position here because we're still sitting on that 50-week moving average, right? We want to sell when it's extended off of the 50-week moving average, right? This was up here was a 60% premium. When something gets to a 60 or a 50% premium, okay, watch this. Okay, that's when we want to sell. This was at a 50% premium. What happened? Profit taking. I'll take my quick 100% and get out. Boom. Flush it back down. Re-enter. Sell there or hold. Okay, sell there or hold. This thing's bouncing right on the 50. I'm not worried about XRP at all. I'll update these charts. We're actually going to cover pretty much all of these here today. But we got IOTEX with a green dot. And this thing is actually not looking bad here. Okay, it looks like some continuation. So that green, that stochastic is not quite at 100. So we're going to dive into your guys' chart requests. I want to get through all of these charts. I will update all these over here with charts for you guys. If you are a member of the Discord, you never miss a red or a green dot. We have our trading indicator right here. You guys can come over here and actually purchase this and get it in your specific trading view account. All you need is a trading view account, a paid trading view account. It's like $12 a month. Boom. Okay, and you can get the green and red dots over here and the EMA lines. Everything you see on my charts that we're going to cover today will be included with that purchase. You simply just click a button and it will load directly into your trading view account. We also have our trading rules that I covered over here. Again, we're longer term investors. We're not day traders. If you guys are looking for somebody to day trade, this is not the channel. We trade a weekly chart. Okay, we're trying to hit singles and doubles. We're trying to catch these 100, 200% moves. Okay, we're not trying to make 1 or 2% every day. We're trying to make 100% over a period of a month to 3 months. Okay, 1 to 3, sometimes even 6 months is our time frame, depending on what kind of market we're in. Okay, we only buy assets, again, trending above that 50-week moving average. That is our 50-week moving average. That is that light blue line I'm going to be talking about on today's in today's video. So when I reference the 50 EMA, that is that light blue line. And we enter and exit positions, again, using our trading indicator. We want to look for these green dots to enter, and we want to get out when we hit the white dotted line. Okay, rule number 5, don't be greedy. Okay, do not be greedy. If you're up 100, 200, 300%, sell either half the position or sell the whole position and then go find another setup. Because once we get up here, price just gets expensive and we just start consolidating. So your money just starts going sideways. We want to buy the bottom of the wave and sell the top of the wave, folks. That's what we are looking to do here. Okay, we're not long-term investors. We're not buying and holding forever. We're trying to buy these waves. We're trying to buy the swings. And right now, we're in a bull market. Okay, we are definitely in a bull market and looking to take positions on stuff that is close to the 50-week moving average. So I'm looking at Spell right now. This was actually on the looking to buy list last week, and it's still a buy. Okay, and I want to reference here our rule number 6 is use a stop loss. Stop losses are just a level below the 50. If we lose the 50-week and start going down, this trend is broken. So we want to cut losses at our stop loss level when that happens because we don't want to ride it all the way down. Right, so this is the level we're trading right now because that's right below that 50-week. As long as we are above the 50-week, we're bullish. And Spell is only trading at about a 20% premium right now, and that's a super, super low market cap coin. So if you look at the market cap, you can actually come over here to the research tool over here inside of our Discord and use our alpha bot here. Okay, so you could type in any ticker. Okay, and you could actually look up the market cap and all the details about the asset. So this one's only a $158 million project. So it's not even a $1 billion project yet. So it's a super low market cap coin. So a 20% premium on a super low market cap coin ain't a bad place to enter right on the next green dot. I'd still continue to be a holder of Spell as long as we are above, okay, as long as we are above that 50-week moving average. I actually like this one this week. Okay, I'm going to put that one there at the top. So we have our looking to buy list. And we also have just our section that we're going to hit here. So I'm going to put section 1. If I buy it this week, I'm going to put it in the looking to buy. If I'm not going to buy it or I'm going to sell it, I'm just going to keep it in section 1. I hope that makes sense. Smash the like, folks. Appreciate all the support. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. All the links to everything you need is down in the description. Let's get into it. Okay, here's Mega. M-A-G-A. I like the ticker. to be honest with you. I like the ticker MAGA. I don't know if this has anything to do with Trump, but I'm going to imagine that it does. You can't buy it on Coinbase just yet, but this thing's setting up with a bull flag. I'd use a stop loss at the bottom of this green candle right here if you want to own it. Make sure it holds that level so you don't get flushed on. Okay, this thing's putting in one of those ascending triangles. Okay, it's a triangle. It needs to break out of the triangle. If this thing breaks over this line right here, okay, at about, what is that? Okay, that's where you're going to want to buy on the breakout. I'd still, I mean, I can't tell you what the indicator's telling you. Let me go to the daily for you. Okay, the daily, there's not even enough data. So this is like a brand new coin. So if you want to play this one, I'd probably be playing the 4-hour chart right here. Okay, 4-hour chart is how I'd be trading this one because I can't see anything on the weekly. I'd set a stop loss at where we're bouncing right now. Okay, and make sure that level holds. If that level doesn't hold, I would sell. Okay, I'd sell on a stop loss on Mega. Again, I don't trade the 4-hour chart though. That's more of a fundamental trade because you're buying because it's Trump's coin or there's a potential that it's Trump's coin. Here's BTT. Okay, we're still not at that white dotted line on our chart here. Let me actually fix this. I'm going to get the chart a little bigger for you guys. Okay, I'd be a holder of this name as well, waiting for this to hit the dotted line. Still holding on to that. Stop loss is whatever that number is. You guys are calling out some really low market cap stuff here. So nice big uptrend though. Okay, big uptrend. Here's the breakout, the pull back into it. Okay, here's the rip. Okay, I don't know what happened to this thing, but it got absolutely freaking sold off, and it is below the 50. So, yeah, this is just a really, really weird one. Okay, really, really weird one. I'd use a stop loss right at that level right there. Here's Bonk. Okay, also consolidating. So the market's either going to break down or break up. I know that sounds stupid, but we are just consolidating right now. So we're going sideways on a lot of these names. So they need to hold these levels that we're consolidating above. Because consolidation is not a bad thing, folks. When we're consolidating, we're going sideways. Okay, that means big money's loading up. Okay, they're loading their bags. We're not moving or anything like that. We're not going up or down. We're literally just going sideways. And again, this is a brand new coin, so I can't tell you what the weekly says. Here's the daily. Again, I just be using a stop loss at where we bottomed right here. Okay, buy on the next green dot on the daily chart. Again, I can't tell you what the weekly's saying. Bonk is a Solana ecosystem token, I believe, that people are pretty hyped on. Here's Luna Classic. Luna Classic's more of a buy than anything right now. Okay, best buy I've seen so far. So I'm going to put that one above spell. Again, I'm going to use a stop loss on this one at this yellow line. I can't say these numbers to you guys. I don't know why everyone's calling out 0.00001 number coins, but yeah, I'm using a stop loss. I'm still buying this thing. It's above. Look at that. It's trending right on the 50. Luna Classic looks good. Okay, that's a buy. BSX has a red dot on the indicator. I would look to, I mean, this thing's what? 19% off of the 50. So when I pull out my tool here, folks, I'm just measuring what I'm paying as a premium. Okay, if I want to buy exactly at the average price, which is that 50-week moving average, right? Our 50-week, our average price of the year. Okay, I want to buy as close to that as possible. My specific rule, and you don't have to use this if you don't want to, but I don't buy an asset unless it's below a 15% premium. So for example, I would have wanted to buy BCX when it dipped down to here to 0.001 and just tap that 50. I want to buy right on that line. Just right on that line. Okay, this is at a 20% premium right now. So if our stop loss, which is right below the 50, right, is this level right here, I'm going to lose 20% of my position. So I have to be mindful of the position that I'm taking. For example, if I put in $10,000 right now and it breaks that, I'm going to lose, close to, $2,000 if it's exactly 20%. Sometimes it's 24%, sometimes it's 25%. Okay, so I have to factor that in when I'm thinking about my position size. And again, I don't know a lot about this project. We do have that research tool over here, but we have a lot of names that we got to get through. If you guys want to learn about these projects, again, you could just use our research tool over here inside the Discord. The link is in the description and pinned in the comments section. Here's EDG. So this is going to be breaking rule number what? This is going to be breaking our rule number 2, folks. We only buy assets trending above the 50-week moving average. Is this thing in an uptrend? No, it's not. Okay. Does it have potential to break out? Yes. Okay. If you really want to trade it, use a stop loss right there. I do like that the stochastic is down here on the floor. You're giving you a green dot. So, I mean, this thing could potentially break out, right? But what I'm looking for is to break out above it. Okay, just like I showed you on, what was that, Badger at the beginning? You saw the big breakout and then the pull back into it. I want to buy the pull back into it because I want to be sure. If this thing gets rejected, again, I lose on the trade. And it's just the fact of the matter that it's a lot easier to understand the direction when it's above the 50-week. Can it break out? Yes, absolutely. So use a stop loss at 0.002 if you want to trade it, or the bottom of this weekly wick right here. Okay, 0.002 is your stop loss. You're playing a breakout over the 50 on that. Keep that in mind. Here's Dome. Again, ugly, ugly. Below the 50, don't even want to touch it. Okay, another one. XCN. I don't want to touch it. There's a million names. I'd rather just trade names that fit my trade criteria. Because again, guys, 90% of people fail at this profession. 90% of people. And I truly believe that is they don't have a plan. They just hear something that Jim Cramer said or someone on Twitter said, and they end up buying the top, like back in 2021 of Dogecoin or Bitcoin and getting crushed. And then they quit and then they cry and then they never come back. And then they come back again at the top of the next market. It's all psychology, folks. I've proved this time and time again. And I'm not tooting my own horn here, but this is really how the markets move. They move in waves. Okay, and you never want to buy the top of the wave. You want to buy the bottom of the wave. Okay, we're not buying the top of these waves. We're buying when it's down here on the ground because that's when you have the best odds to actually make money. I think Smartass mentioned something in the Discord today. He said something about what was it? It comes down to how well you bought. Okay, and you don't make money when you sell an asset. You make money when you buy an asset. I truly believe that. I truly believe that has a ton of truth to it. Okay, buying is more important than where you sell because you don't want to buy, right? You don't want to buy when everybody else is freaking out in the new paradigm delusion phase. When we have that big spike off the mean like this, okay, 50, 60% off the mean, that's where we want to take profits. We're not trying to hit home runs and swing for the fences and hit grand slams every time we get up to bat. We're trying to hit singles and doubles here, folks. Just getting on base. 100%, 50%, 30%. Hell, you make 10% a year, you're going to outperform 95% of the people in the United States if you make 10%. I mean, that's wild to me. People hand over their money to Edward Jones and all these money managers, and they pay them 5.5% a year when inflation is sitting at 9. Okay, when inflation is sitting at 9. Okay, they're handing over their money to someone to lose 4% every year when you could be catching these swings, which is what we do, folks. This is what we do here in the Overkill Army. Okay, this channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about the freaking community and winning together because it's not fun to win by yourself. But when you're winning with people, that's what it's all about. And that's what we're here for, folks. We're here. We're a unit. We move as a freaking army. Okay, if y'all feel that, drop a "ah" down in the comment section below. Yes, sir. I wanted to talk a little bit about the cup and handle pattern today, too. So you guys could see this forming on a lot of names right now. You have that big cup pattern. Okay, a good example of this is actually XLM. Okay, I was just looking at this today. You take a look at XLM. You get that big handle up. Okay, big handle up, dip down. Big handle up, dip down. Kind of, there's the cup. Okay, now we're going in for the breakout over the trend line. So there was some news released on XRP today that was extremely bullish. They're actually releasing a stable coin. Okay, and that was actually called out over here in the news channel. But they are in talks, or not in talks, but they are creating a stable coin. Ripple to launch a stable coin pegged to the US dollar. So Ripple's the real deal, folks. And when they go public and when they get finished beating the SEC, I think big things are going to happen to some of these ISO tokens because it's already in play, folks. It's already happening. Okay, countries are switching to more digital standardized currencies, which are cryptocurrencies, folks. The dollar and everything is so inflated, it has to change. And this is what it's going to. I believe the only risk to crypto investing is the grid going out. If the grid goes out, money ain't going to matter at that point. It's going to be shelter. It's going to be food. It's going to be, getting clean water, right? You're not going to be caring about what Bitcoin's doing today or tomorrow when you don't have any power and you can't get fresh water. So the only risk to me is the grid going out. That's just my opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but as long as the grid stays up, I believe crypto is going to be a thing over the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, and the good thing about it is you sell the top of the bull markets, you could buy real estate, you could buy a farm, you could do whatever you want with your gains, right? You don't want to hold forever. Why do you want to hold a piece of digital currency forever? Buy someone a house or buy another house or an investment property. You can do all kinds of things with the money. As long as we're getting in when we're in uptrends and not downtrends, right? We're going to be fine, folks. And we've identified this bull market. We identified it once we started seeing these breakouts over the 50. Okay, downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Here's the breakout. Boom. This is Troy here. Somebody called this one out. This one looks good too. I'm going to set a stop loss at 0.002 on this one. Look where we're at. Okay, what's the premium we're trading at here? This one's less than 15%. This one fits the rule. Okay, this is Troy, Troy. Can you buy it on Coinbase? No, you can't. So you got to buy it on some other exchange, but this one looks good. Again, breaking out over the 50. We had a big wick down. You had buyers stepping back in. Okay, now we're consolidating right above that yearly price, baby. So I'd be a buyer of this. Okay, even though we're pretty far up here on the wave. Okay, if you want to wait for the perfect time, wait for the green dot. I'd be a buyer here. You're buying it right at the price. It doesn't matter what the indicator says. You're buying it right at the 50. If we draw down and this blue line comes back down here, just buy it again. Okay, average down on your position. This is consolidation here, folks, above the 50. Okay, it's holding that 50. So as long as it holds that 50, I think Troy looks good here. Here's mobile. Yikes. Is there a different chart of this? Not really. Okay, I'd be on the daily on this one. Buying that next daily dot down there. That's getting crushed right now. Okay, trying to bounce right there at 0.029. I'd buy the next green dot on mobile. Okay, I'd buy the next green dot on mobile. This is, I believe this is HNT's, Helium Mobile. So it's a new phone network. This is a thing that's coming into play. I think Solana has their own thing too. I'd be playing the green dot again. It's below the 50 now, so I'd be careful on mobile. I wouldn't be touching that one, to be honest with you. It's below the 50. All I can see is the data on the daily, so it's a new coin. Okay, I don't know. It's more of a fundamental play than anything. We're actually breaking below that level, so I'd be careful on that one. I'd want to buy something more in an uptrend, right? Above the 50-week moving average. If you're long on it and you want to hold it for 5 years and think it's going to be the next big thing, shoot for the stars. But again, I do like that the stochastics down here. I'd look for the green dot and see where that happens. Once you get the green dot, you can identify your stop loss level. Okay, the stop loss always comes after the green dot, and then you could play your risk to reward on that. Here's SBR bouncing nicely there. That's the daily chart. Here's the weekly. Okay, we're just consolidating again right on that 50 week. So stochastic is pretty far down here. I'd wait for another bullish candle here. I mean, this thing's just bouncing around. I'd use a stop loss. Probably say at 0.0025. Okay, 0.0025. That'd be my level that needs to hold. But I do like the breakout. Once again, we're making sort of a W pattern here. So expect maybe a pullback back down into this level and a bounce. That's what I'd be playing. I think this is a buy right here too. Again, you're sitting right on the 50. Just make sure you use the stop loss. Put it at 0.002. That's your stop loss level. That's your true stop loss, 0.002. Never at the level directly. Do it right a little bit below because those market makers can flush you out. Here's Swift. Swift still bouncing around up here. I'm still a profit taker on this one. I took profits. I think it's 7 cents. It's sitting at 6.5. It could have some more juice in it. Okay, this is probably one where you'd want to trade the daily chart, but I think it's overdone here on the weekly. Okay, got a red dot there. It's just way too far up. I don't want to buy up here, right? Look at the premium on it. Okay, what's the premium sitting at? 64%. You want to buy something 64% higher than the average price? You want to go to Costco or Walmart or wherever you get your milk and buy milk at 64% higher than the average price? No, I'll pass on that. Okay, I'm taking profits on Swift there. We got the Atlas. Okay, this one's sitting at around a, what's the premium on this? So 27%, again, that's out of my range. 15% is the range I'm looking for. And again, the stochastic is pointing down. So I'd wait for the stochastic to get closer down here to 0. Okay, again, buying the bottom of the wave, selling the top of the wave. This was kind of a sissy bounce here. Okay, but it did break out nicely. That was actually a really good setup there. Boom. Green dot came, rip. Okay, 227% on that trade. Congratulations. Okay, let's go find the next one. Okay, I'd wait on the next green dot for this thing to get closer to the 50. Okay, you could hold it, or again, I probably would have took profits if I was up 227%. Here's SCU, still consolidating nicely. This looks like a bull flag to me. Again, still way above that 50-week moving average. My stop loss on this is 0.006. I like the fact that we're down here on the floor. The wave is on the floor. All you're missing is a green dot, and we're consolidating. I'm a buyer of SCU on today's episode. Here's AMP token, red dot. I'm taking profits. Okay, profit taking territory here for me. Again, trading at a 47% premium. Up here was about a 60. Okay, up here was actually a 66% premium there at the top. Okay, again, 60% off the average price. I'm looking to sell. I'm looking to take my profit. I want to buy as close to this 50-week as possible. That is the most important thing for me as a trader. I want to buy at the average. Okay, and can this thing keep going and do a parabolic move? Yes, but I told you, I'm not trying to hit home runs. We're not trying to hit grand slams. We're trying to get on base. Okay, we're trying to get on base. If you got in on this green dot right here, okay, you made 310% on that move. Okay, if you sold the top. If you're selling right now, you're up about 200% off of the signal from the trading indicator. I'm taking profits on AMP this week. Okay, here's Samo. Okay, another dog coin that everyone's crazy about. 23% premium. I mean, you're getting pretty close here to the 50. So if you want to hold this one or you want to buy this one, use a stop loss at 0.08. Okay, and again, this thing could come down for a couple more weeks and give you a green dot. I think we hold this level at 0.008. As long as that holds, I'd be a holder and a buyer at the same time because, again, we're about, what was that, 20% off of that? 20%. Again, my range is 15. My range is 15. Okay, if I can get 15% within that 50-week moving average, that is where I want to buy. Okay, here's one that's 27% off of it. Again, still a little overextended on the wave here. Not my favorite, but it's trying. It's trying to break out. A lot of wicks there. Not the best buy in my opinion. I think there's some better names, better setups than RLY. Here's OGV. I'm not going to buy this one either here. Okay, you'd want to be a holder of this name. Okay, because again, I'd sell when that thing gets up there at the stochastic. But when that stochastic RSI gets above this solid white line, I don't want to buy. That's too overbought for me. Okay, and I want to sell at the white dotted line. So you're probably a week or two. If this thing has a big spike this week, okay, this would be one to keep your eye on. But not even on Coinbase. So I can't look at it. What does the daily say? Okay, look at the daily pulling back here now. Okay, but the weekly, again, we're getting close. I'd say next week it's probably going to be in the 90s there. So you're getting close. Okay, if it has a big spike, I would be selling it. What do we got? SPA. This one's a sell too. Okay, red dot way up here above 90. I'm taking profits. Taking profits on SPA. Jasmy still holding 1.5, but again, trading at a massive premium here. Okay, you're talking about a 49% premium. I'm not looking to buy. If anything, I'm looking to hold, and I'm putting a stop loss at 0.015. I like the trend. I just want to buy it closer to that level. If I put in $10,000 here and it drops down to our average price, my $10,000 is now worth $5,000. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you want to play Jasmy, you know, you could play it on the next green dot, or you could buy it right now with a stop loss at 0.015, but be mindful that this thing could dip down 50%. So if you're going to put in a large amount of money, I would highly advise against that. I wouldn't go over 5% or 10% on Jasmy here, on Jasmy coin, because again, you have that 50% risk to the downside. And that's all we're doing, folks, is managing risk. Okay, all we're doing is managing risk. Okay, and you could also manage risk with that stop loss at 0.015, but I don't know. Again, this thing bounced major off that last green dot. Let me measure that one out for you. Okay, that last green dot came there on the trading indicator. This thing went 430%. 430%. So again, $10,000 on that green dot is now worth $53,000. Okay, that was a massive trade, and that was called out over there in Overkill alerts, and that was a massive setup. So either waiting on the green dot or for this stochastic to come back down here near zero. I really hope this thing pulls back to the 50. Okay, it might not because of this bull flag that's forming, but if it does, I want to eat that thing up. Okay, I want to buy more around 0.01. And I'm not saying you can't buy here and then buy again if it dips that down there, right? Do 5% here. If it dips, add another 5%. That'd be the way to play that. Here's Dual. No data on the weekly. Daily chart, though, looking a little overdone to me. I'd be taking profits on this again. These things could run. These little meme altcoins, like technical analysis doesn't matter a lot of the time if you're buying a brand new coin that just came out 2 months ago, because there's no real data to go off of. It could be a rug pull. It could be a good project, you know. Fundamentals to me are about 10% of the game. I'm trading on 90% of technicals here. Here's VR looking good here. Okay, I'm loving VR. Shout out to whoever called this out. Okay, big breakout over the 50, pull back where we're sitting. We're sitting right on it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and it doesn't look like you could buy this one on Coinbase, so I won't be participating, but you're only buying this one at a 7% premium with the stochastic RSI down here at 0. Okay, you're missing a green dot, but you're also sitting right on that 50-week moving average. I'm buying VR this week. Okay, I probably got my stop loss down there at 0.02. Again, know the risk to the downside, but this thing's sitting right on our line. And once you get that green dot, that will be the confirmation. I'm anticipating the green dot on this, though. I'm anticipating it because, again, we're down here at 0. So that means that the drop is most likely done here. Okay, and this thing's just now breaking out over a massive, massive downtrend. I want to see if this thing has another chart real quick for you guys. Go HT. Yeah, I'm buying VR. VR is probably the best looking setup this week so far, right up there with Luna. I like those 5 so far. Good call outs. ASM still holding on to our level here. Okay, really trying to hold on to 0.03. It just, I don't know about this one. I bought it and then I sold it just because I didn't feel good about it, but I don't like this 50 EMA cross coming. I'd still set your stop loss at 0.03. If that level breaks, you just got to be willing to live with that. Okay, this thing needs a bounce here either this week or next week. If 0.03 breaks, I would sell because that's a major, major level right there. NOS, what is this? NAOS. Okay, big move up. Giving you a doji here. Stop loss on this one's 0.03. You could buy it now with a stop loss of 0.03 if you want to play the continuation trade. It's a little too overextended on the stochastic for me to want to take part in that. Here's V-Chain, still putting in its bull flag. I got support at 0.035. We're actually about to get the golden cross here on the weekly chart. Stochastic sitting around 37. Okay, and just putting in that bull flag, baby. Okay, if you guys don't know what a bull flag is, we got it over here in the Discord. Okay, got the cheat sheet right here. We got the bull flag. Again, here's the flagpole and here's the flag. This is a bullish indication, okay, meaning the buyers are in control. They can't sell it off. They tried, and again, we're just consolidating. We like consolidation on this channel. Okay, we like consolidation on this channel. We really, really do. Okay, we love that. We love to buy consolidation, and that's what this thing's doing. It's just range bound right now, right? Range bound between 0.03 and 0.05. Going to get the golden cross there on the weekly. I think that's extremely bullish. It's still trading at a 29% premium at the moment, but playing the bull flag here and looking to sell on the next dotted line touch, right? When that stochastic comes up there just like it did right here and touches. Okay, that's when we're taking profits. Here's threshold. Okay, this was a good trade. This was a really good trade. We called this green dot out. Actually, we called this setup out. Again, we had the breakout over the 50 to pull back into it. What happened? Okay, thing went up 140% there. 140% trade. Take your profits. That's a nice single, maybe a nice double. Okay, we're getting pretty close here. Getting pretty close. I'd be on the daily here. Probably trading the daily now. Okay, looking to trade or looking to maybe sell on the next push up here on the daily. Green dot looks like it could come this week, so pay attention to the price action. I just make sure this thing holds this yellow line right here. Okay, make sure that thing holds. Again, we could consolidate a little bit, but I might be looking to take profits on this one if we get a big push back up to 7 in that area. Okay, that's a a hold with a stance to sell. Okay, watch what this daily chart does. If we bounce off that 50 and keep going, this thing could go on a ride here. Okay, I'd be a holder with a stop loss at 0.034. GST also somewhat of a bull flag here. Red dot, I don't know. You got to have a stop loss at 0.03 if you're playing this one. That one kind of looks like AMP before it broke out. Okay, kind of went like this for a while. Again, what's that? Consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. Rip. Okay, kind of looks like the same thing forming here on GST. We're probably just going to go sideways for a bit and then get a move higher. So just expect this thing to go sideways. If it breaks down below 0.037, I'd cut my losses. I'd hit my stop loss and get out. ASTO, another name that has no weekly data. I don't know. Okay, looks like a downtrend to me. Just not a lot of data on that one. Here's Hello. Hello's now breaking down below the 50 weeks. So this is another name that looks like it could wreck some people. Okay, had that big push up on Hello there. No green dot came. Okay, boom. Sell it off here. Okay, stop loss has been hit. We're in a downtrend now. Okay, we broke that 50. I don't like it. I'd cut your losses on that and look for something else that's in an uptrend. Here's Gala, also bull flag forming here, red dot. Wouldn't be buying this thing, sitting at a 38% premium. Again, too expensive for me. You know, you could take some off the table or you can hold and put a stop loss at 0.045, call it. Here's Brett. Everyone seems to really like this name. I don't know what it is or what it does. I'm probably trading the 4 hour on this one. I got a stop loss at 0.05. As long as that holds, you're in it. That's a pretty big risk, though, from the downside. Wait till the stochastic gets closer to 0 and gives you a green dot. You guys can use the trading indicator, by the way, on any time frame. I just choose to personally use it on the weekly because I got a big boy job and I run a company, so I don't have, like, a lot of time to sit here all day and day trade. I got other things, pulling me. I don't like to sit in front of my computer for 8 hours a day to make 1 or 2%. It just doesn't make sense. So again, I'm trading a weekly, but you can use this indicator on any time frame, any chart that you guys want. And again, it's downloadable just by coming over here and going to the trading indicator tab. You literally click 2 buttons and you have it loaded inside of your chart. The EMAs, the trading indicator, everything you need. Here's QANX. I have no idea what this is. This is a new one today. It doesn't look like it's on TradingView, but again, where the stochastic is right now, if you're taking a look, okay, you got the stochastic up there at 100. I'm selling. I'm selling up here. And again, it could keep running, but again, I don't care. I'm singles and doubles. If you're in off this green dot, you just made, okay, you made 377%. That's unheard of. That's more than most people are going to make with their 401ks in their whole life, and you just made it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Okay, a month and a half, you just outperformed everybody's lifetime portfolio. Congratulations. Take profits and now go do it again. We're not buying stuff at premiums. Here's beta. Beta is consolidating here too. Stop loss on this one's going to be 0.08. Make sure that holds. Again, I wouldn't be buying up here. I'd either be holding, and I'd be holding with a stop loss at 0.08. Because again, we're not above the 50. We're sitting right on it. So if this breaks back down, that's not going to be good for the asset. Not my favorite looking chart. Okay, wouldn't move that one up. Wouldn't move that one up. Here's Fox. Again, too big of a premium here for me to want to buy. If you want to hold it, great, but 37% premium's too expensive for me. If you're in profit taking territory, okay, again, I'd set a stop loss at 0.08 if you want to continue to hold it. But again, you got to be careful with these things, folks, because if it drops 40%, you just got to expect that, right? You got to expect the pullback is coming. We're in a bull market, so the overall market is up right now. Okay, you just can't get pump faked out. Okay, as long as we're above this 50-week moving average, okay, that's my stop loss at 0.05. As long as we're above the 50-week, we are in a bull market. As long as we're below it, we're in a bear market. And when we break above it, that's when the trend is reversing. So I'd be buying every green dot on Fox and holding this one here this week. And actually put your stop loss right where that 50-week moving average is. Okay, I'm going to put it at 0.055. Here's H-bar, bouncing around here. Stochastics pointing down again. Not buying stuff at premiums. Not wanting to buy this thing, 31% premium. Again, I'm looking for 15%, so personally, it's just outside of my parameter. If you own it, I'd set a stop loss at 9 if you don't want to ride that thing down on a break. But as long as 0.09 holds, it looks fine. Okay, we got a bull hammer there. Tried to push up, bull hammer here. Okay, but again, look, if you look at this, if you look at the cheat sheet, there's something called a bull trap also, to where they think we're going up and then you actually go back down. So this 40% drop is a despair dip, because if you have 10,000 here, now you have 6. That's despair. You just lost 4 grand. If you have 100 grand in it, you just lost 40 grand. Okay, that hurts. That's despair, right? We want to buy stuff as close to this as possible. This was a perfect setup here. There was the breakout. We identified the breakout, the pull back into it. There was your entry candle. There was the green dot. Rip. This is the candle we're wanting to enter on right here. Boom. Right next to the 50-week. That was like a 5% premium right there, and that thing ripped. Now we're sitting at a 30% premium. It's not as good of a buy up here. You got to buy less now. You can't go in heavy because you got a 30% risk, 40% risk to the downside. Okay, I'd say H-bar is a hold, and I'd be looking to add on the next green dot. CLV. This one's also too big of a premium. 32%. Okay, got the breakout here. You got a red dot, so expecting a pullback. If this thing pulls back into 7 cents, that'd be a great buy. Okay, but again, we're at the top of the wave. We're not buying the top of the wave here. ASTR, this one looks better. Okay, stochastic, look, bottom of the wave. Bottom of the wave. Okay, we're moving this one up. Okay, this is a buy this week, and we're sitting at a premium of about 17%. 17% is good. Okay, I can make an exception for that. Okay, my rule is 15. If it's right at 15, okay, I'd probably start a position and then make another position on the green dot. But this thing could actually come down and tap. If it taps 11, I'd buy it. Okay, I'd probably be buying between 12 and 10 and holding this thing. And then if it breaks 8, you're wrong. So Use your head on this one, but I like it. Stochastics on the floor here, which means we're on the bottom for being oversold. Oversold means we want to buy, right? We want to buy stuff that's oversold. We want to buy the bottom of the wave and sell the top of the wave. ASTR looks good this week. That's a good call out there. What else we got? CLV, we got XLM. We talked about this. Again, I think this is a big cup and handle pattern forming here. Okay, you got the cup and handle. Big cup. There's the handle. Rip. Okay, here's the cup. Right. Here's the handle. Handles the pullback here. You might pull back. I don't know. But these are, look at this. You got a big bull hammer here. You got a green candle here. You got a doji candle here. This is consolidation. Okay, consolidation. My stop loss on this is like 10 cents. We still got the monthly, we actually got the monthly green dot print last month. So monthly green dots are the most bullish indication you can get using this indicator. When you get one on the monthly, that means, right, the next few months, 2 or 3, 4 or 5 months, should be up. Okay, and you're getting that, you got that last week. So, I mean, you could set a stop loss on the weekly on this one. I mean, if you want to be conservative, set it at 11.5. I got mine down here at probably around 10. I got probably around 10 cent stop loss on this. As long as 10 cents holds, I'm long on it. Where we at? We're above the 50. Okay, again, buying assets as close to the 50 as possible. You're paying about a 9% premium on XLM right now. I think that's probably the lowest that we've seen. That is probably the lowest that we've seen today. I think actually one of them had a 7%. Maybe it was Troy. Troy had like a 7% premium, or maybe it was Spell. Okay, again, as close to the 50 as possible. As close to the 50 week as possible. Wow, we got a lot of names. Okay, but we're banging them out here. Okay, we got Dual. We covered that. We're back down here at CRO. This one had the red dot this week, but I think that red dot's a liar, folks. I think that red dot's a liar. You're sitting at a 33% premium here. As long as 11 cents holds on CRO, I like it, even though it does have that mixed signal, but not all signals are accurate. Okay, so I don't think it's a bad place to take 50% off. I was saying take some profits up here at like 16, 17, right? When we hit the top of the white dotted line. If it pulls back, just buy more. I'd be a holder of this, buying the next green dot on CRO. Here's Soul, SOUL. Okay, we're sitting right on the 50 as well on this one. You might even be buying it a little bit below. This one didn't really break up, right? It didn't really give me that confident breakout that, yes, we're breaking this trend. So I need to know more about this project. Again, you guys can come over here and use the research tool here by typing /info and then the ticker. Okay, this is Sol. It's a crypto. Okay, it'll tell you how much the market cap is and what the project does here. It's a decentralized layer 1 blockchain. That's a good thing. Okay, it's a very low market cap coin. Wow, $19 million market cap. Is this thing on, I'm going to doubt this thing's on. That's a really low market cap. Really, really low. So, yeah, I'd look to see where the next green dot comes on, but just this one's super volatile here, folks. Super volatile. And again, I don't like to buy when I'm above that white line. You got the red dot this week. I want to see I want to buy a bottoming candle, like this doji candle. That's where I want to buy. So I would have sold this rip up because, again, guys, the reason people lose is because they get greedy. They're up 200% and they don't sell because they think it's going to keep going. That's greed. Okay, if I'm up 100%, I'm selling something. I'm selling at least 50%, and I'm selling the whole position if it feels right. Okay, Sol has a red dot this week, so again, I just want to wait for an entry candle or a green dot to buy it. I don't know. I'd use a stop loss at, I don't know. I'd watch for a bounce off at 12 or something. Let's come back to that one another week. Here's Dogecoin. Where we're at on Dodge. Okay, we're up here at the stochastic. Okay, top of the stochastic here. Everyone's saying this one's going to go to the moon. Okay, probably trade the daily on this one. Okay, be in there on the daily, but the weekly move has already happened. Okay, we got in on this green dot down here at 8 cents. I already made my 150%. Okay, now what I'm waiting on is for this thing to come back down in here at 0 and touch the floor. That's just what I'm looking for, folks, because those are my rules. And I stick to my rules, and I do not break them. And when I do break them, I normally catch myself because I'm sitting here making videos talking about it, and I feel like a fool when I break my rules. I'm not buying the top of the wave. I want to buy the bottom of the wave. This is where we bought Dogecoin. Okay, you guys saw the trade. I call out all my trades over here inside of the Discord as well. You guys saw my trade on Dogecoin. That was 150% racker. Put in $8,000, made $8,000. Got out. Okay, I'm good now. Okay, now I'll wait for the pullback. I'll wait for the wave to come back down here because Dogecoin right now, it's sitting at a big old premium, 46%. And that doesn't mean that it can't go lower, folks. It doesn't mean that it could keep going higher either. Okay, this thing could blast off to 35 cents tomorrow. Okay, and I wouldn't care. I would not care because I got mine. Here's Math, M-A-T-H. I believe our boy Tim Tebow called this one out. Shout out to Tim Tebow. Over here making the Discord work. I still got a stop loss on this one at 13 cents here. Okay, stochastics getting closer to zero. I'd be a buyer here probably. I mean, I'd be a buyer. Probably is going to bounce off 15 cents there. Okay, we're probably got a week or two left, but I like the buy action here. Again, you had the big breakout. What does this one do? Okay, Tim Tebow knows his stuff, folks. I'll vouch for him over there. Anything he says over in the Discord, man, I'd listen to it because he's probably been doing this longer than me. Okay, it's a $32 million market cap. So super, super low market cap here. Super low market cap here on MATH. I like this one. This one's going to be a buy this week too. And that one's actually on Coinbase. Okay, that one looks good. 15 cents is the level we're watching. Keep losing my place here. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good week. I can't wait to get back into the office so I can have my monitors and stuff like that. I'm on a little tiny screen right now and just making it work. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do, folks. This is what we do. We're building generational wealth for our families and, you know, doing it all for the glory of God. PRQ. This one's just grinding up. I can't really tell you anything on this one. Okay, just looks like a one that's grinding up. I just make sure it keeps holding that 9-week moving average. Okay, that EMA, that light blue line right there. That's the 9-week moving average. It looks like it's just consolidating right on top of that. So not really any big dips or rips on that one. That's probably a low market cap coin there. Here's OGN. OGN was actually on the looking to buy list last week. I was hoping for a pullback. Okay, but it's not really pulling back, and it's still above the 50. So this one's still a hold. I'd say 17 cents, 18 cents is your stop loss on that one. Here's Dodo. Nice breakout as well. Once again, looking at some consolidation. I got a stop loss on this one at 18 cents. Stochastics pointing down. Waves right in the middle, right? Not the best, the greatest time to buy, but, you know, you could start a position and make sure 18 cents holds. You'd actually want to probably set it, yeah, a little around, probably 17 cents is your level. Okay, it's 17 cents. Boom, right there. 17.5. As long as that holds, we're good. We're above the 50-week. Just broke out after a big bear market. Okay, breakout. There was your first entry. Okay, next entry's coming soon on that one. Okay, we're not quite there. Algorand's still a buy in my opinion here. Okay, I got a stop loss on it at 19 cents. It's got a red dot here. Just make sure 19 cents holds here. But I'm going to be a buyer of Algo this week. This is another ISO token. We're getting a bull flag here. Okay, bull flag just like I talked about over here in the cheat sheet. You get that big flag, and there's the pole. Okay, flag, there's the, pole, there's the flag. Okay, it's got a red dot, yes, but as long as 19 cents holds, we're just consolidating. I think that one's still a buy. ALPH, another one, looking good here. Okay, where's the stochastic? It's down there on the floor. Okay, and you're buying it at a pretty good premium right now. Okay, premium's pretty cheap here, folks, on ALPH. This is another one. I'm going to go ahead and move up here. Okay, that's ALPH. Ah, shit. I got to do something else with this. Give me a sec. Trying to think if there's an easier way to organize this, but there's probably not. But ALEPH is trading with a 27% premium. So again, it's an altcoin. It probably has a super low market cap, right? Whoa. Sheesh. Sweating over here, folks. Your boy's sweating on the podcast. Okay, $41 million market cap, a decentralized cloud storage database. Looks interesting. And it's on Coinbase, so I just make sure that thing holds 17 cents. I'd be holding the line on this one. I'd be a buyer, but just not quite yet. Look at the daily. Okay, I'd buy on the next daily green dot when that thing comes, and that's bouncing right on the 200. You know what? I'm buying this one. Okay, I'm buying with a stop loss at 17. That is a buy, and I want to move that one up maybe third there. ALEPH. That's a good call out there. Okay, big breakout above it. Pull back into it. Stochastics getting close. Just make sure 17 holds and you're good. MLT. This one looks good too. Again, I'd be a buyer or I'd be a holder. Okay, as long as 17 cents holds. Okay, stochastics probably sitting at about 10 right now. Okay, not too bad. Okay, make sure 17 holds on MLT. I'd move this one up too. Let's see here. I got an easy, I know how to fix this. Okay, we've done Dodo. Okay, I'm taking all these out. I'm deleting all these. Boom. And we're just going to keep going. This looks like a stock. We're below the 50, not touching it. That one's toast. Slim. This one was a good trade here, too. We had that green dot pop off. Boom. 3-bar play. Rip. I'm still holding this thing. Hey, okay, holding it with a stop at 21. Hopefully you took some profits up here. Okay, we weren't there on the stochastic yet, and we're nowhere near a sell territory yet. Okay, but this thing has a level to watch of, I mean, you're trading at a 24% premium. This thing's still a hold with a stop loss at 21. Okay, what's the daily saying? Okay, the daily could come back down into that 200 if it wants to. Okay, it might. Okay, I'd be a holder of this one with a stop loss again at 21 cents on Slim. Here's MNDE. Okay, this one's setting up nice too. 20 cents is the stop. Stochastic's nowhere near that 100 line yet. I'd be a holder of MNDE on this fine day of today. Here's Power. Power is also still consolidating. This is probably the most popular name in the Discord right now, actually. I'm not going to lie. POWR. Everyone's loving this, and I'm actually loving the setup too. You had a big breakout over the 50, and now we're just consolidating. Okay, prime example of what a cup and handle, the start of a cup and handle looks like. Okay, back to our chart down here. Okay, there's the big cup. Okay, you had the big breakout up, big pullback. There's the cup, the handle, rip. Okay, big rip up, pullback. There's the cup. Okay, and we're just consolidating. Where are we consolidating? Right above that 50-week moving average. We're above it. So we're buyers. We're holders. Okay, I'd be a buyer and a holder here at Power. And I like this one too this week. Boom, that's at the top. Again, my stop loss on this is right down here at 28 cents. Okay, 28 is the level I'm playing. Okay, that one looks good. LCX, look at that, breaking out. Okay, had the bull flag. Here we go. Okay, LCX looks like it wants more now. You got the green dot last week. That was called out. Okay, 24 cents is the stop loss. You could actually move that up to 28 now if you want to take a position this week. I'd be looking to sell when that thing hits the white dotted line on LCX. Too much of a premium for me to want to buy it, though. Here's Loca. Not a bad premium on this one here. Okay, this one's, that's about 17% there. So that's in the range. But where are we at on the stochastic? I don't know. That one's just now breaking up above the 50. So I'd expect some more chopping around for a while. Woo, still sitting at a decent spot here. 35 cents is my level. I don't know on this one. Okay, it's down here on the stochastic. Okay, again, I would wanted to sell. Took a profits up here at 63 because, again, we were at a 50% premium way up there. But it is consolidating here. So, you know, my stop loss is probably 34 cents on this. I'd probably continue to hold it here and wait for this stochastic RSI to get back to that white dotted line. Here's ENJ. ENJ's a buy this week. Okay, I'm buying ENJ this week. That one's actually going on the purple list here. Okay, this is going on the purple list. Okay, this is going on the purple list. Okay, the purple list is what we'll hit after this. Well, I'm going to scan through it really fast just to see if we're still on point with that. But if something's in my purple list, that means I'm looking to buy it like that week. Okay, I'd be looking to take a position if I had some extra money laying around or something like that. Here's PNG. This was the to date the best trade we've ever had on this channel. Okay, big rip up, pull back, boom. There was the entry candles, green dot rip. We cashed out at a 337% gain on this trade. That ended up going 861% or something like that. Massive move. Okay, consolidating here. This thing looks like it wants more too. I got a stop loss at 32 cents on PNG. Okay, as long as that level holds, this is a bull flag here. Okay, we're looking at a major, major bull flag here on the weekly chart. All you got to do is set up a stop loss at 32 on PNG. That don't look bad. Here's G Swift. I don't know. Not a lot of stuff I could do on this. Okay, not a lot I could tell you on a chart like this. Okay, I don't know. SCRT, that's sitting right on the 50. I'd be buying it with a stop loss at 51. Here's Ada Cardano coming down. I'd wait on this one. Okay, be patient on this one. If it comes down to 48, though, snag it. Here's XRP, got a red dot this week. I'm still a buyer, though. Okay, looking at the daily chart, we're just sitting right on that 200-day. They had that big news. Look how oversold it is on the daily. Okay, I'm buying it here at 50 cents. I've been a buyer of XRP. I'm going to be remain a buyer here. Okay, and I'm gonna just buy the dips. If it dips down to 48, guess what? I'm buying again. Okay, look at the macro chart here. Okay, macro chart, we're just consolidating, slowly grinding up. And when we have this big rip, okay, this big boom, okay, when we get at a 60% premium, okay, up here, 60% off of the 50, boom, I'm taking profits. Okay, and we tapped the 50. Okay, we came down and tapped the 50. We tapped it. Okay, I think that red dot's a liar. I'm going to be a buyer of XRP this week. And I was a buyer of Loca as well. Okay, and the stop loss on Loca is 31. SCRT, that one's sitting right on the 52. You could buy that one with a stop loss at 51. I'll put that one up there. ADA, we're just not there yet. DIA, okay, no, not going to touch that one. Too extended. SEI, I don't know. Just going sideways up here. I need a big pullback. I want to buy after a big pullback. Okay, Pyth, I don't know. Another name I can't really tell you much about. Okay, sitting right there on the 50. If you're trading the daily chart, use a stop loss at 80 cents. That's where we're trying to bounce at right here. Probably move it a little lower at, say, 77. Okay, and I'd be a buyer this week with a stop loss at 77 if you want to play that setup. I can't tell you anything on the weekly, though. Okay, I'd be careful. Here's Kava. This was a buy last week. Still got a stop loss, and I'm a holder at stop loss at 85. Still holding, right? Not too big of a premium here. Not too bad. Not at a place that we'd want to sell it yet. Okay, 15%. That's right on the dot, right on the money. I'd look to buy that one if you were looking to take a position this week. 95, again, too far off the 50 here. Okay, big old premium on KRLY, or KRL. 56% premium. I'm taking profits. Taking profits on that. AIDX, this looks good. Okay, nice little setup here. I got a stop loss at 81 on this. This looks like a Canadian stock. Use your stop loss at 81 there, brother. SMT, taking profits. Okay, Swarm Markets, I don't know. I can't see the data. Okay, but the daily looks good. Okay, 75 cents is your stop loss on Swarm Markets. Okay, I'd be a buyer with a stop loss. You got a green dot showing today. Okay, let's actually move that up. That's gonna be a shorter term play. So again, we're not playing the weekly. Okay, but we got a stop loss at the bottom of the weekly candle at 73. Playing the continuation here. Nice candle. Nice setup here. Big rip up, pull back, boom. Doji candle, that's our entry. Rip. Okay, green dot there. 73 is the stop loss level. Again, playing the breakout. I probably look to take profits around 180. And that's 80% of where we're sitting from. Okay, that's a daily chart. Remember that. Shorter term. DIA. Okay, let's get off the daily here. Okay, too high for me. I'm like Snoop Dogg right now, folks. Okay, way too high. 32 cents, 32% off the 50. I don't know. I don't want to take profits up there. You can hold it if you want to, but I'd consider taking some profits. Okay, we're up here on the wave. Okay, can't argue with that. Can't argue with it. SEI, nope. We talked about that. XAI, too new. I don't know. Too new. I'd be on the daily. Just, sorry, I can't tell you much. Let's see if I can go to a regular. Yeah, there's just no data for me. No data. If you look at the 4 hour, I don't know. Just choppy. Okay, stop loss on this on a double bottom is $1. Okay, you're risking about 6 cents on that trade. But, yeah, I think there's some better names out there. CeeLo, again, I'm going to skip the charts if they don't have data, guys. I'm sorry, but we got rules that we follow here. I don't want to get people confused with 4-minute charts and daily charts and stuff like that. We're sticking to the weekly. So if it doesn't have data on the indicator, I'm not going to cover it. Okay, unless you want to donate to the channel. POLS. If you go buy the trading indicator, I'll cover your chart request for you. How about that? Go buy the trading indicator, support the channel, use it for yourself, learn how to use it for yourself. Okay, and you won't even have to request charts anymore. Even though I like you requested charts, I want you guys to learn this stuff. I might die tomorrow or something. You never know what can happen, folks. You never know what's going to happen. My goal here is to educate. It's not here to tell you when to buy or when to sell. It's showing you how to use this AI that's available to us to time our entries and help build generational wealth. Again, we want to buy when people are fearful and sell when they're greedy. Okay, we're capitalizing on these moves. Okay, we're not getting caught up here because we're not buying stuff at 50, 60% premiums. If you're never buying stuff at 50, 60% premiums, you're never going to get caught up here. We want to buy as close to the mean, as close to the average, which is our 50-week moving average, as possible. Smash the freaking like if you guys understand that, please. Smash the like if you guys understand that. Because it is so, so important. So, so important. That is the most important thing. Okay, POLS is a buy this week. Okay, I like this one. This one's setting up. 83 cents is our stop. Stochastic's pointing straight up. It's got a green dot. Okay, this thing looks like it wants more. Okay, it looks like it wants more. Look at that daily chart. Looking like it wants to set up. It's a buy. Okay, POLS is a buy this week. This is a Polkadot ecosystem token. Just use a stop loss at 80 cents. Call it 80 cents. Okay, and let's get rid of some of these so we don't get lost. We've gone through that. We're making progress here, folks. So we're still hitting the watch list too. So stick around. Okay, here's Flow. Still too big of a premium here. I was hoping you were taking profits maybe up here at 170. I'd be a holder of this name. Holder of this name, add on the next green dot. Okay, nothing to panic about yet. That's a nice breakout, just breaking out, meaning the move is just starting. So you could argue that this was the takeoff phase, right? And now we're pulling back. Okay, pulling back into the 50. We want to buy on that 50. It comes down to $1. Buy it again. Okay, buy it again at $1 if it hits. Okay, that one's a hold. MNT, still doing the Ripsky here. Okay, I don't know. This thing just keeps going. Just keeps absolutely flowing. Okay, MNT, I'd be on the daily probably trading this. Okay, got a green dot here. We're pretty close. I don't know. That's just one of those names that just doesn't trade. That doesn't fit my parameters. Okay, I want to identify pullbacks into the 50. Here's ARB. I like this one. I'd be buying here. I'd be buying ARB here with a stop loss at 120. Okay, coming right back into the 50. That's a buy this week, folks. That's a buy this week. Okay, stochastic down there on the floor. I'm adding that one to the looking to buy list. Okay, and I want to actually go ahead and go to my purple list real quick. And I think we started adding at ENJ. So I just want to separate these. Oh, shit. I want to separate these real quick. I want to add a section. So those are the ones we added today. These are the ones from last week. So I'll be deleting some of these, going through deleting some of them, taking them out. Again, if they're not trading at a good premium, I don't want to buy them. So I'm not going to watch them. But ARB looks good this week. Okay, that looks real good. I know we have a few fans of that one on the channel. What else we got here? Okay, ARB should belong at the top, somewhere near the top. I like it. I like ENJ. There's a lot of good names. Still a lot of good setups here. MNT, again, I don't know. Okay, I'm taking these ones out. Bada bing, bada boom. Here's ApeCoin. Nope. Okay, below the 50. This was the biggest pump and dump of all time. Okay, they pumped and dumped this one on you. Bunch of scammers. All them ape, whatever the hell. I'm not touching it. Below the 50, do not touch this one. Do not touch it. Here's Ray. Ray looks like it wants more. We're not up at the 100 level yet, but this thing looks like it wants to keep climbing. I'd set a tight stop at about $2 on this to take your profits because, again, we're trading at a premium right now. Okay, 54% premium. I'd be looking to take some off. I'd sell at least half because, again, we're on this green dot. This thing went, how much did this thing go up? I mean, this thing went a massive 238%. That's when you sell half. Okay, now we're consolidating. We can go either way now. We could drop back down here 58% and come back down to $1. It's possible. It did it right here. Okay, did it right there. Boom. That was our setup. We called this out. Okay, beautiful setup there. Not a buyer of this. Probably a holder with a stop loss at $2. PRO, taking profits. BTT, sitting right on that 50 week. This looks like a stock. Okay, I got a stop loss on this one at $2. 40-cent stop loss. That's about a 20% risk. Not bad. Okay, I'd buy it, though, off that green dot. I'd buy it off the green dot. If you want to set a less conservative stop loss, use it at 225. Okay, that's a buy this week. That looks good. Core, that thing's blasting off. I'm not buying stuff at the top of the wave, though. That's a sell. I'm selling it. LDO, that's a buy. Okay, sitting right there on the 50 week. Stochastics on the ground. Wonderful. Stop loss is $2.20. FET, still taking profits on this one. Been a profit taker for 3-4 weeks. Okay, how big's the premium? 67%. Oh, crypto AI is going to be the biggest thing in the world. It's going to be the greatest thing. It's never going to go down. It's going straight to the moon. Everybody buy FET. Everybody buy FET. You guys hear it on Twitter? They're dumping it on you guys. God, it's just a cycle. 68% premium right now. If you're buying FET up here, you are a sheep. You are a sheep. Okay, you are a sheep if you're buying it up here. You're buying with the people that don't have brains. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to be rude. We've all been there. I've done it. Okay, but right now you're buying at an awful time. I'm taking profits on FET. That was the profit-taking dot right there. And anyone who says it otherwise is going to get crushed. Okay, nothing is worth buying at a 68% premium. That's a sell. Okay, I want to buy FET at $1. Okay, and that's about 60% lower than where we're at. That's where I'll consider buying it. But until that time, I'm not touching it. Okay, here's Open. Had the green dot last week. I like this one still. This is a real estate play. I still got to stop at 253. That's still a hold with a stop at 253. Here's IMX. Still holding on to our 241 support. Stochastic's getting pretty close down here to the floor. I'd be a buyer with a stop loss at that 241 level. This is going to be a little bit bigger of a premium too. So the bigger the premium, the less you got to add to your position. If it's over a 15% premium and you still want to add to it, I would consider no more than 5% of your portfolio. 5% of your portfolio if it's under 15%. If it's over a 15% premium. And right now, again, this thing's sitting at a 30% premium, 40% premium. Okay, but it doesn't mean it can't keep going higher. It's consolidating right now. So it's at the top, but the stochastic's getting close here. So that's just telling you there's not a lot of sellers at this level. Okay, so I would see all-time high. All-time high's up there at 5. Yeah, I'd be a holder again with a stop loss at 241. Look at an add on the next green dot. Here's Rari. We called this one out a couple weeks ago. That was right here on this candle. Where were we, folks? We dipped right down into that 50-week. What happened? This thing did the rippity-dippity. 144% move there. Congratulations. Go find the next one. And it looks like it wants more, too. Okay, I just keep using a trailing stop right there at the bottom of the weekly candle. But you're getting pretty close to profit-taking territory. You're probably 2, maybe 3 weeks out. I'd be in on the daily here looking and seeing what it's doing. Okay, this is looking pretty good here. Okay, 340 is the stop loss for some continuation there. And not on the white dotted line yet, folks. But again, if you're up 100%, I'd recommend taking half off and letting your profits ride. If you make 100% on a trade and you sell half, you take your initial investment out. Meaning if you put in $500 and you double it, meaning you make 100%, you now have $1,000, right? 500 times 2 is 1,000. So now you're in profit 500. Now I can sell half my position and go find another name that's setting up. Okay? Does that make sense? Smash the like if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments section. Here's AKT. Finally, we're getting a pullback on this one. So this one's going to set up. Okay, it had a really nice move up. We want that pullback now. Okay, we want that pullback. We want that pullback. Okay, I want to buy this thing around 218. If that comes, get the truck. Okay, we're not there yet, though. Here's CTX. Red dot. I don't think it's a bad place to take some off. Use a stop loss at 351 if you want to hold it. Okay, or expect that thing to come on down here to 250. Okay, red dot, overextended, top of the wave, right? We're buying the bottom of the wave. I'd love to see a pullback on this thing down to 249. I'd probably be taking half off here and letting the rest ride if I want to hold it, or completely cashing out and looking for something else. That one looks like it's on Coinbase too. I haven't seen that one, but we'll add that to our altcoin watch list there. Here's GFI. Again, another name I'm taking profits on. It's just too overextended for me. I think if you're continuing to hold this one, you're greedy. And eventually you'll get crushed. But I think it's a great place to take profits on GFI. Cash out, dude. Cash out. You're already up 420% off the dot. You just turned 1,000 into 5,000 in like 2 months. Congratulations. Go find the next trade. Don't get greedy and think this thing's going to go up forever, because eventually it's going to pull back. Here's Ball. Okay, sitting right on the 50 this week as well. So stop loss on this is 425. Okay, that's a buy too. Okay, I'm moving that one up. Okay, I'm still a buyer of Open, too. All these other ones, just not my favorite buys this week. Okay, doesn't mean they're not holds, but they're just not my favorite buys this week. I want to buy as close to the 50-week as possible, right? CTX is sitting at a 47% premium. I'm not buying it up there. I'm taking profits. Okay, GFI again. This one's at like a 70% premium right now. Okay, 73%. Take profits. Okay, take your profits. Quit being greedy. Okay, HNT pulling back. Stochastics finally on the floor. Where are we at on the daily? I'm probably buying this one here. I'm a buyer of HNT this week with a stop at $5. Has to hold $5. Oh, that's an ugly monthly candle. That's a really ugly monthly candle. But I'm going to be a buyer this week. We're playing the risk to reward on it. $5 is the level. That level needs to hold. Okay, but just fallen knife. Okay, watch for this. Watch for the consolidation. Okay, let's wait for that. Okay, I'm actually going to take that out for now. Okay, for now. Okay, but we'll keep an eye on it, right? It's on our red list. Unify, I know I said I bought this one, or I'd buy this one. It's still holding that 50, but Coinbase delisted this, meaning it's no longer tradable on Coinbase. So I'm not really following this one anymore, even though it did set up really nicely over here. Okay, it's set up really nicely on that green dot. Boom, it had a nice little trade, but that delisting of Coinbase just, that turns me off a lot. I don't like it. Badger, we talked about this one at the beginning of the video. It's sitting at a 35% premium. Hopefully you sold half when it went up to 10, all the way from 3. That was a 200 and something percent gain. Right now, 30% premium, not looking to buy it. Okay, red dot. You might consider taking half off, or if you want to let the rest ride, be my guest. You could buy again if it comes back down there to the 50. Here's PENDL. To be honest, I'd probably be taking profits on this one too. Okay, even though it could continue here, keep going. I don't know. I'm taking profits. I'm not greedy, right? I don't know how to play these ones without 50-week moving average. I can't see, but that was 110% move off the green dot. So if you want to hold it, again, just use a trail and stop. Use a stop loss at 450 there. Okay, look at the daily. Okay, you can get a better idea where we're at in regards to the 50. It's trading at a premium right now. Okay, big premium. Okay, I don't like it for a buy. And again, I'd probably be a seller. Here's near. I don't know who's requesting this, but take profits. I mean, this is a 50% premium. Again, profit taken in 50% territory. Not playing around with that. FXS sitting right below that 50. This one's a little too choppy for my liking. I don't like trading chop. So I'd wait on the next green dot on this one. This one has a bottom there at about $5. Again, where are we? We're below the 50. I like to buy the bounces off the 50, not when we break down below it. So that one's not getting added to the list. Here's SoFi, still hanging on to our support level. I don't know what they're doing with this one, man. Okay, this probably looks like a buy this week. Okay, I'd use a stop loss if you want to play it at 680. Make sure 680 holds. Okay, I'd be a buyer of SoFi with a stop at 680. Here's Polkadot coming down here. Okay, you're seeing this one break down. I'd continue to hold this one with a stop loss at 680. Okay, 680 is the stop loss on Polkadot. If it comes back down into the 200 EMA, that's on the daily. I use the 200 on the daily. Okay, that'd be a good place to buy it. I think that'd be right around our 50 week too. So if DOT pulls back to 688 or around $7, buy it. But I'd continue to hold this one because it just broke out. Here's Filecoin, putting in a bull flag too, trying to hold on to 750. Okay, I'd be a buyer of this one or a holder. What is this one? This one's a 27% premium. Okay, not bad, but if you could get the chance to buy this one at 650, that'd be a lot better. I'd be a holder of File here. Here's AXS, still consolidating right on that 50. Our stop loss level is going to be around $8 on AXS. As long as we hold 8, we're bullish on this one. I like the bull hammers here. Bull hammer candle, bull hammer candle. Okay, they're holding this one up. Okay, and we're sitting right on that 50 week. This is a good buy this week too. Atom, also a buy this week. I like Atom a lot more than Near here. Atom's boom. That's a bull candle, or bull hammer, doji, okay, all bullish candles. Okay, stop loss on this is about 990 on Atom. 990. Do I got that one? Yeah, we do. Okay. So when that thing prints green, it'll give you the signal over here in the alerts. Right over here in the alert section. That will pop up there. Let's see here. What else we got? Uniswap. Okay, premium territory here. Again, we're buying our milk at 37% higher. Not the greatest place to buy. I'd be a holder looking to buy the pullbacks. So if we get another pullback toward the 50, I'd add again. But I wouldn't be adding here because the premium is too high. Here's ICP. This one looks like it wants more. Okay, this thing looks like it wants to explode over the next couple of weeks. I'd be a buyer of ICP here. Use a stop loss at 15 on this one if you guys haven't got in on the trade yet. As long as that level holds, we're probably good. True stop loss is actually down there at 10, but that's about a 30% drop from where we're sitting right now. So I'd use a stop loss at 15 if you guys are holding this one. I'd look to sell it when it gets back up here at 100. I think ICP is a buy this week too. Okay, and these aren't in order anymore, by the way. I kind of lost order on those. I'm deleting these because we covered them. Uniswap we covered as well. And thank you guys for the requests, by the way. It makes my job really easy. Okay, I'll look at charts all day. I find setups all the time from you guys. So I appreciate everybody's participation. Here's Uniswap. We covered that. Link's still sitting at that 30% premium too. But look where the stochastic is now. Okay, stochastic's down here on the floor. So what I do to play Link is set a stop loss at 16. Okay, and I'd be a buyer of this week too with that stochastic down there on the floor. Stop loss has to be 16. Okay, and again, just expect that it could pull back 30% to that level. If it does, I'd add again to the position. Here's Mara. Still holding on to our 50 here, folks. Stop loss is 1550. Okay, I'm a buyer Amara with a stop loss at 1550. Look at that stochastic sitting down there on the floor. As long as we hold 1550, we're good. And call it 15. Call it 1450. Okay, because that could be a double bottom there. Just call it 14. That's your stop loss. Okay, I like it though. You got the cross there. Got the 50 and the 50 and the 200 cross. As long as this low holds from over here, we're good. You could probably actually move it up. Like I said, 1550. Use it at 15. Stop loss at 15 if you want to play Mara, but that's a buy this week. Okay, I like where the stochastic is at down here on the floor. As long as we hold 15, that one's good. Here's Mover. Still consolidating here. I still like it. Okay, stop loss is $16. Nice big push up. I think this is also a Polkadot ecosystem coin. Okay, you're talking about a major bull flag right here. $16 is the stop loss. That one's going to be a buy this week too. It's not on Coinbase, so I don't have it in one of my lists. Here's MLN. That one's got a red dot there, and it is up there at the white dotted line. I got a stop loss on this one down here at 19. I'd be a holder looking to buy the next green dot on this one as long as it holds 19. ALCX still looking good. Okay, hold the line on this one. This is still a buy. Okay, still looking good. And we're keeping an eye on that one. Okay, we're keeping an eye on that one, but big breakout, boom. You're sitting right here on the 50 here. I mean, you're talking about a very, very small premium here. Okay, very, very small premium. You're sitting at right about 16% premium right now. Okay, so 16% loss. If we break down below our stop loss level, which is that 50-week moving average, call it 2650. Okay, that's a buy with a stop loss at 2650 there. Here's INJ. Still putting in that bull flag. We're down here on the stochastic now. I still think this thing wants to pull back to 23 personally. Okay, it has not showed strength. Okay, but look at that. It's coming right back down there to the 200. So I'm going to put the stop loss on this one at 27. 27 is the stop loss on that. And I'd be waiting for the green dot for it to be a buy. But 27 has to hold. If that level breaks, we're coming down to 23. Again, if you guys are long on the asset, continue to hold. The place to buy INJ was right here, in my opinion. Right here at $6. Had the big breakout, the pullback into the 50, the green dot. That thing ripped. I mean, that was a massive, massive move for about 588%. You just turned 10 grand into about 70. So congratulations. Let's go find the next one. Right now, we're just consolidating. I personally don't like to hold something when it's just going sideways like this. Okay, yes, you can play the breakout, but if it breaks down, you're going to be very disappointed. We want to buy these sharp pullbacks. Sharp pullback, boom. Green candle, rip. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Here's PINS. This is Pinterest. I'm going to remain a buyer of Pinterest here too. Okay, remaining a buyer of Pinterest with a stop loss at 33. If 33 breaks, it'll probably come on down here to 31. Be mindful of where the earnings are on the stocks, guys. You guys got to know when the earnings are. Okay, that's April 24th. That is my birthday. So that could be a sign. Okay, 33 is the stop loss currently. Just make sure that holds. That's where we got that green candle there. As long as 33 holds, PINS is a buy. Here's AVAX, giving you the red dot. I don't know. I think this one also wants to pull back to its 50. I think we got to pull back to 30 on AVAX. Okay, you got the red dot there. If it pulls back, wonderful. If it wants to keep going, though, I wouldn't complain. And the daily chart's looking a little overextended. So I'm more of a holder of AVAX here. I'm going to be a holder, but that premium was pretty high up here. Okay, you were talking about a 60% premium, I believe, up here. 52%. So again, at that 52% premium, I'm always selling half and letting the rest ride. We can get a couple more weeks of downward action here. With that red dot on AVAX, just expect that. And if it pulls back to 30, I'd be a buyer. Okay. Here's PayPal, still trying to break out over that 50-week moving average. We're now hitting the white dotted line up here, so we're just not there yet, folks. We got to get that breakout confirmation. Maybe this earnings will be it. Oh, look at that daily candle setting up from today. Not bad there with a stop at 63. Okay, that'd probably be my stop loss on this play. The bottom of this week's candle on a breakout. If you want to play it, okay, 63, you're only risking about $1 here. So you got earnings here on April 24th as well. Oh, no, that's April 30th. I'm sorry. April 30th, the year 2024. Gotcha. Okay, so we're still watching PayPal. You could buy it this week if you want to play it, but I don't know. You're just playing a break out there. I think there's some better opportunities in crypto. Here's Alibaba, still really ugly. Okay, really ugly below that 50-week. We want that breakout above the 50-week like we got here. Okay, there's a perfect setup on Baba here. Back in 2016, big breakout. What did we get? The pullback into the 50. Look at that. Right on the yearly average moving price and rip. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not touching it with my worst enemy's money here. Comp's a buy too. Okay, I like comp here with a stop loss at 60. That thing's holding on, consolidating nicely. Got some big wicks here. Those wicks are buyers stepping in, folks. Buyers stepping in, buying the dip, buying the dip. That was about 5%, right? I'm going to take our stop loss away. That was about 5% off of our 60. Okay, that was like 5%. Yeah, off of our 50-week moving average when it dipped down there. That means there's a bunch of buy orders down here sitting ready to buy, folks. Okay, comp's a buy here. Comp's a buy here with a stop loss. Like I said, I'm going to put it right there at 57. Okay, let's delete these. We're getting really close here, folks. And then we're going to scan through our list really fast. Here's TRB. This is still holding. This is still a hold. Okay, $74 is our stop loss, but this thing's nice. Okay, I had a position on it once, and I rolled it back into XLM because I felt more comfortable because I have no idea what TRB is or does. But as long as this thing keeps holding this 50-week, look at that. We're sitting right on it. So that's a buy. Okay, that's a buy with, again, a stop loss at our $74 level. $74 is the stop loss. Okay, oh, God, the daily just looks ugly, though. Okay, I don't like where the daily's at. It just needs the hold. It really, 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 really needs the hold. 70. I'm just going to say 70. Okay, if it breaks 70, you sell. Okay, but as long as it holds 70, it's a buy. Or it's a hold. Okay, a buy or a hold here on the 50. Okay, no green dot just yet. So, again, keep all that in mind. Stop loss has to be 70 on that one. LTC, okay, we called this doji candle out. What happened here, folks? Here's another prime example of going and touching the 50. This is why the 50-week is so important. Big rip up, what happened? They flushed it hard. 106 all the way down to 70. That was a 35% drop in the matter of a week. Okay, down there to the 50-week, and now it's pumping. Okay, now it's continuing on here. So I'd be a holder, okay, waiting for that to get up there at the dotted line. I think Litecoin wants some more here, folks. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, daily looks a little overextended, but that was a beautiful setup there off that 50. If you bought right there on that 50, you made 46%. Congratulations. Okay, big volume coming into Litecoin too. Something to take note. We did get new monthly charts. Look at that monthly chart on Litecoin. I actually really, really like this one. Okay, I'm going to call this out over here. And was that a green dot? Yeah. Call this out in our chart section. Again, you don't got to be a member over here to be in the Discord, but if you want all the perks of the Discord, you do have to be a member. I'm dropping this monthly chart here. LTC monthly chart. That looks very interesting. Okay, weekly chart just breaking out, so you could continue to use a trailing stop loss on this one at the bottom of the candle there. 92 would be that level. Okay, I'd be a holder of Litecoin here. I wouldn't be a buyer. I was buying right when we had that really small premium. Okay, when we were right there on that 50-week. That is the most important thing to consider. Okay, Abe's a hold here. Looking to buy pullbacks. Okay, didn't quite get to its 60% move up. Okay, it only shot up about 30% or so. Okay, 23%. So that's still a hold in my book. That's still a hold even with the red dot. I'd be holding, looking to add again on the next green dot on Ave. Here's QNT, still a buy here. Look at that. You got another opportunity to buy this one on the 50. Unbelievable. Okay, unbelievable. And it's holding it like a champ. Okay, 113 is the stop loss. This one's still a buy. Okay, that one's absolutely still a buy. You're talking about a very, very small premium. 8%. You're getting less than 10%. QNT's a buy. That one looks good. Okay, let's look at the monthly on QNT real quick. Okay, looks good. Big cup and handle pattern here. Okay, looks real good. Stop loss is 113. If you're conservative, if you're less conservative, 105. TSM still a sell in my opinion. Still a sell. All these chip stocks, they're all pumping them up, right? All the chip stocks have already ran, folks. You missed the move on the chip stocks in my opinion. Right? This move has already happened. Okay, now we got to wait for it to reset. Okay, these big Nvidia and all they can keep going, but you already missed the meat of the move. That was a 47% move. Okay, now you're buying at a premium. You shouldn't be buying up here. You should be looking to sell or hold if you're already in the position. But we're entering right down here. Market cipher. Okay, bottom of the wave. Not the top of the wave, not the middle of the wave. We're entering at the bottom of the wave on these names, folks. Okay, here's SOL. Look at that. SOL's got a red dot, and it's touching the dotted line here. I'm a seller of Solana, folks. I'm a seller of Solana. I know a lot of you hate to hear that because all you are on that, your guys are in that new paradigm. Oh, Solana. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody buy Solana. It's going to the moon. Sorry, folks. I'm selling. I'm selling. I'm a seller when we're up 60% off the average. I'm sorry. And you got a red dot. And you're touching the white dotted line. What else? What other sign do you want? That checks all three boxes to sell in my book. All three of them checked off. Red dot, touching the white dotted line, and 60% off of the 50. Sell, 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 sell. Okay? Wait for a pullback. Don't be greedy. Don't be delusional, folks. Okay? Don't be delusional. SPY also looks like it wants to roll over. I think SPY has to pull back here. Back down to 461. I think it's in a bubble. Okay, where are they rotating out into? TAO, sell it. I don't want it. I want to buy it closer to the 50. I am not buying things at a 54% premium. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it. Ethereum's hanging on to 3,000. That's for sure. I'd be a holder of Ethereum here with a stop loss at 3,000. If we lose 3,000, Ethereum's going to be in trouble. Okay, it's going to be in trouble. So make sure it holds 3. Here's DGB breaking out. Got a green dot here. Again, what's the premium though, folks? What's the premium on this one? Okay, 54%. Does it have a little more juice in it? Maybe. But again, where's the wave? Is the wave down here? No. The wave is higher than it is lower. So, is this a nice breakout this week? Yes. Absolutely it is. But on a macro time frame, right, we're not buying things at a 54% premium. If you guys want to never lose the stock market or cryptocurrency, don't buy at 50% premiums. Because again, it's like going to the store and buying your groceries at a 50% premium because it's Wednesday or something. You're saying, oh, I want to go buy groceries on Wednesday because it's at a 50% premium. You would never do that. You shouldn't do that with your investments either. So, again, I just can't be the guy that's going to tell you to buy at a premium. Okay, I don't care if the project keeps going after I say that. I'm a consistent and disciplined trader. That's what I believe it takes to be good at this or to succeed at it. People who get impatient and get greedy are the people that lose, and that's 90+% of the people. So I just have a rule where I will not buy when it's at a 50% premium, and this one's at a 44% premium. So if it's at a 30 or 40% premium, maybe I'll hold it, okay, and set a stop loss a little higher like at $1. But again, if I'm trading, I want to buy the bottom of the wave. I don't want to buy up here. It's already overbought. It doesn't mean it can't keep going, right? But I want to buy the pullbacks, folks. I want to buy the pullbacks, okay? If this thing drops down to 70 cents, I will buy it, okay? And if you're holding it, just use a stop loss at $1. Again, that's a 40% drop, though, if that happens. Like, that's a big dip. That's not a small dip. 27% drop. I'm sorry. Okay, so just be mindful of your position. Don't over enter. And buy as close to that 50-week moving average as you can. You want to buy right on that blue line. Here's BIT. This one looks like it wants more. I'd be a holder of this. Look at it sell when that hits that white dotted line. Looks like it wants more there. That one's on Coinbase too. ABT. Okay, trying to round here on the weekly. Make sure this thing holds. Okay, make sure that holds 140. And again, big premium. Big premium here. I wouldn't be buying it at a 68%. I'm taking profits. I'm taking some off the table. I got to. Okay, and I'm not saying it can't break out and keep going, but again, as the way I trade, folks, is not like the average person on YouTube. A lot of people are just trying to teach you how to day trade, which 95% of people fail at day trading. So what you're trying to learn is pretty much impossible. Okay, the people who have success day trading have like bots that set it up and do it for them. Okay, algorithms and stuff. Okay, those hedge funds, they have all that technology. Tesla, in my opinion here, it's got the green dot, but we're way below that 50-week. So I think Tesla's going to correct pretty big, folks. I think Tesla and the SPY are going to drop. If Tesla comes back down to $100, I'd buy it. But up here, this ain't giving me much confidence here, folks. And I think they missed on their expectations on their earnings, too. I think they had earnings not too long ago. Oh, maybe it's coming up here. It's coming up on, looks like the 23rd of April. Okay, so I just can't, right? If you want to take a chance on it, use a stop loss at 160. Okay, stochastic is on the floor, but again, we're breaking our rule of not being above the 50-week. It's so much easier to trade. Look at this perfect setup on Tesla here. Okay, it's so much easier to trade when you identify the breakout and you buy the pullback. Okay, that was the perfect setup here back in 2020. rip, pull back. Okay, that was the COVID dip probably. Yep, COVID dip. Okay, boom. Hit the stochastic, hit the 50. There's the green dot. Did the ripski. Okay, did the ripski. That was a massive gainer. Okay, but now I don't see it happening because we're below that 50 week. We're buying in a downtrend right now, and we don't want to be a part of downtrends. Here's AXL. Guess what this premium is right now? Okay, premium on this is 48%. Okay, on a weekly chart. Again, if you're in here trading the minute chart and the 5-minute chart, maybe it'll work. But I'm taking profits on AXL. I think that one has to correct about 50% down to 94. That's it for your guys' requests. Let me get rid of all these. Okay, and I'll go ahead and post this. I'll post this right now. I'm not going to post this, actually. But these are the names I'd be looking to buy from your guys' requests. Okay, and obviously I covered all of them. But these are the ones I'd be looking to take entries on or either hold and look to buy on the next round of green dots. But all of these, you guys can go back and watch the video, are the ones from your guys' requests that I'd be looking to enter on. I want to scan through my list real quick, and I want to just go over and see if we could find any buying opportunities. So what I'm looking for as I scan is I'm looking for names that are into this 50-week moving average or that stochastic RSI is on the floor there. Okay, that is what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for the blue line to be on the floor, or I'm looking for us to be very close to that 50-week moving average. So Tesla, no. AVAX, no. FTM, again, another one I'd probably looking to take profits on. 50% premium, red dot, that thing's going to come back down, and I believe touch its 50-week moving average. Lyft, no. DKNG, no. A lot of these look like they're in sell territory. Net doesn't look bad here with a stop loss at 90. PNG, we got PayPal. PLTR, again, needs to correct. Needs to come down. Here's Disney blasting off. We're going to buy the first pullback on Disney. Maybe. Such a small market cap. Such a large market cap, it's hard to get those big gains. Carvana's a sell. I mean, a lot of these names look like a sell. Ray looks like a sell. Square, big red candle there with a red dot. Ugly. Just ugly. Okay, SoFi we kind of talked about today. It's not my favorite chart, but you could buy it and put a stop loss at 680. If the stock market rolls over, though, that thing's going to be in trouble. Here's AI coming back down into its $23 level. That's looking interesting. Okay, that's one we want to keep an eye on. We'll probably come back to it next week. Hood, I've been saying sell this one for 1 or 2 weeks now. I don't know who it was. I think it was Tarek in the Discord was giving me crap for this because it went up another 10, 20% from where I said to sell it, but guess what? It's got a red dot now, and you're going to get crushed if you're still holding that thing. Okay, Scout's Honor. Okay, this thing's going to pull back. Okay, 36% premium is a lot higher in the stock market than it is crypto. Here's CLSK, also a red dot. That's also a sell. Swift, again, I'm profit taking on a lot of these names, folks. There's just, see, Link is down here on the stochastic. So Link's actually in our looking to buy list. Okay, I'm going to put that one on the purple list. Here's Coin, also a sell here. Again, I was getting shit because it went up 10% there after I said sell it, but we'll see how this thing does. I mean, they've obviously benefited from Bitcoin and everything, but again, folks, we're not buying at 40% premiums. This was our buy entry on Coinbase, right here and right here. Okay, that is as close to the 50 as we've gotten. We're not buying when it's 40%. If you're buying 40% off, you are a sheep. You're going to get slaughtered. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen. You're never going to make money at this buying at premiums like that. Okay, never. Here's Bitcoin. Also, major premium on Bitcoin. Everyone's calling for 155K or whatever the hell. Okay, 40% premium. That's fine. Okay, you could be a holder of Bitcoin if you want to hold Bitcoin. Okay, if you're holding Bitcoin, okay, use a stop loss at 60,000. Because if 60 breaks or 57 breaks, it's going to come back down and touch this line. It's going to do it. It's done it every single time in the past bull markets. Okay, there was a correction there. There was a correction there. There was a correction there. Okay, it happens. It happens. It's got to pull back. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but right now, I've been saying for the last few weeks that we're consolidating. We're consolidating between 73 and 57. We're stuck between that range. So I'd even set a tighter stop, probably at 60K. So as long as 60K holds on Bitcoin, it's bullish. But if that breaks, we're going to expect a couple months of downward action, probably into 40. It'd come down to 42 if that was the case. Okay, 42, anywhere from 42 to 55. But 60K is still holding, so it's still strong. And there's no red dot on the monthly chart yet. Okay, the red dot on the monthly chart is when the bull market is over. Okay, that's when it's done for. Okay, so be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Bitcoin needs to hold 60K. If it breaks 60K, we're coming down to 42, maybe even 47. Okay, somewhere between 42 and 54 is where we're going to hit. And if it comes down and hits that line, folks, get the truck because there is a lot of money on the sidelines looking to get in here. LCX, no, not looking to buy, not looking to buy, not looking to buy, not looking to buy. Nope. Okay, a lot of these names. Atom doesn't look bad. Atom doesn't look bad. Okay, that's actually going to be a buy this week with a stop loss at 10. Okay, I moved that one. Unify, no. Comp's still a buy. Comp's a buy. That one's on the looking to buy list there. STX, that's a sell. CRV, I don't know what this thing's doing. Okay, it's consolidating. Just make sure it holds 54, but not above the 50. XTZ's a buy. Okay, that one looks good. Sitting at a very small premium there. You're talking about maybe a 5-10% premium on XTZ. Yeah, 15%. So, of course, yeah, if it's within a 15% range, we're looking to buy it. Okay, LMWR, too high, too high. That's a sell. Flow's a sell or a hold. Matic don't look bad here. Okay, Matic doesn't look bad at all. Okay, I got a stop loss on that at 80. I know a lot of people want to play this name. I don't know why. It's just choppy as hell. But 80 cents is the stop loss. I'd go ahead and put that one on the looking to buy list. And we'll go through that looking to buy list here again, too, because we got to cover what we covered last week. I'm a holder of CRO. I'm not looking to buy it. I'm a holder. Looking to buy on the next green dot or bull candle. Dogecoin, again, just too extended for me right now. Too much of a premium. Shiba, still too much of a premium. Oops. Algo, we talked about. I'm a buyer of Algorand here. I like Algorand with a stop loss at 19. Yes, it has a red dot, but that could definitely be a fake out candle as long as 19 holds. That looks good. Here's FLR. Wow, nice reversal there. Stop loss on that is about 2 cents. That's a layer 1 blockchain there. Use your stop loss at 0.028. Green dot looks like it wants to come either this week or next week. As long as this level holds, we got volume coming in here. That's going to be a buy as well. Here's GST. FLR. Let me go back to that real quick. I want to look at the daily. Okay, daily coming around. So I'd be looking to enter on the next daily green dot, see where that thing comes. That would be the buy signal. Okay, but it is trading at quite the premium. I think that's a 30% premium. 44. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reconsider that one. Okay, that one's iffy. Okay, just use the stop loss at 0.028 on FLR. AMP, no thanks. Near token, definitely selling that one. No thanks. Or if you don't want to sell and try to hold it and play the continuation, $5.50 is your stop loss. But again, once we get to a premium of 53%, okay, we're looking to sell. MSTR, I said sell this one last week. Okay, got the red dot this week. I think this one's going to pull back as well. Pull back into 672. That's a sell. Osmo, sell. Okay, not a buy yet. It's not a buy yet. Our Roblox, nope. That one's got a green dot, but it's just ugly. Again, below the 50, not looking at it. GMNT still a buy. I'd say GMNT still a buy. That one's still consolidating. So right on the 50 week right now. You're buying it at a 0% premium. You're getting it right at the average price. You could buy it now, set a stop loss at 24 cents there. Rivian, no. INJ, I don't know. This massive move happened. I want to buy closer to the 50. Too much of a premium for me. Neo, no. That's ugly. Ugly chart. UMA still consolidating here as well above 3, what is that, 3.2? Okay, 28% premium though, a little too high. HNT we talked about. We need that green dot or we need a bull candle. We need a doji candle or something. MLN. Okay, this one's not at too bad of a premium. This one's 19%. Okay, got a red dot though, so it just doesn't thrive, doesn't ride with me. Let's look at the altcoin watch list, see if we got any altcoins setting up here. Nothing. Okay, again, if the stochastic is hitting the dotted line, folks, I'm a seller of the name. And when I say sell, I mean sell half or sell it all. So if you guys got the trading indicator, you guys could see the same thing that I see on my charts. Okay, RLC, this is another example. Looks like it wants to break down here. Once again, trading at a big premium. Okay, 40% premium. Not huge, but getting close to 50. Just make sure that one holds 290. Here's Metis. This one don't look bad. Excuse me. 44 is the level there. That's a 50% drop, though. Stochastics on the floor, I don't know. Just not close enough to the 50-week for me. Okay, PYR looks good. This one's a buy. Okay, 5.5 is your stop loss. That one's going on the look at a buy list there. Okay, that looks good. Not at too big of a premium. If it's less than 15% on a premium, I'm buying it. And it's above that. Okay, it's sitting right at 15% actually as we speak. So that's a buy. Metis, no. Zeta, no data. ILV, nope. IMX, nope. REQ, XYO. Mina don't look bad. What's the premium on Mina here? Okay, 18%. Not bad. Stochastic on the floor. I like it. Okay, let's go ahead and throw that one in the look at a buy list. That's Mina. We'll go over that look at a buy list next. BNT just still consolidating on that 50. I still got my stop loss set at about 60 cents on that one. I'm going to go ahead and add that one to the look at a buy list. We got Sushi. Sushi's still setting up here too. Let's move our stop loss on this one up to 120. Okay, our risk to reward on that's going to be about 25. Still a little too high for my liking. I'd like to buy it closer to that 50 week. We'll see where that. We'll see if the stochastic can come down here lower on that. We're just not quite there yet. Cody, again, I was saying sell up here at 29. Okay, that was your place to sell when we hit the white dotted line, like I continue to preach on this channel. White dotted line is sell territory. TIA coming down. No data on the weekly on this one. Okay, and that's below there on the daily, so I don't even like that one. Here's Bit we talked about. I think that one wants to continue. Here's Super, just consolidating right now. Okay, stop loss on this is going to be 88. Okay, 88 for the stop loss on Super with the continuation. Again, stochastic is pointing down. Last dot is red. Okay, you're buying the consolidation right here with a 50% premium off of 54. That's actually 60%. So I'd be a seller of Super still. IoTech got the green dot showing this week. Okay, stop loss on that is going to be 6. Okay, and I'm actually going to call that one out too. I'm going to put that one over here in the Discord. I haven't updated these charts because, again, guys, I've been on vacation visiting family and stuff. So I'm going to get back full-time here after the 15th. I'll be back in the office, and I'll be freaking just grinding with you guys. We're still grinding, but we're just not grinding as hard as we normally do. Again, I'm dropping 2 videos a week when I'm on my grind. Right now, we're just dropping 1. But that's really all you need. You need 1 good video. You need 1 good look at all these charts once a week to succeed at this. Okay, because again, we're trading a weekly chart, meaning we're playing these bars. We're more patient than everyone. I mean, everybody and their mother is very impatient. That's why they trade weekly 5-minute charts, right? You got people in on the 1-minute chart trying to, oops. Sorry, I opened up a new tab there. You got people in here on the 1-minute charts trying to, right, buy this green dot, sell there, buy there, sell there, every 10 minutes, right? Buy there, sell there, buy there, sell there, buy there. No, not doing that. Not doing that shit. Okay, we're on the weekly, baby. The weekly chart. The way to go, baby. Generational wealth. We want those big 100, 200% swings. You only have to do that a few times, right? If you double $500, okay, let me show you guys this math. Some of you might be new, but I want to show you the math. Okay, if you start with $500 in your account and you multiply that by 2, that means you make 100% on a trade, right? So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have $1 million. If you can make 11 consistent 100% trades, meaning perfect setups, perfect pull back into the 50, no bullshit, green dot, stochastic on the floor, rip. Do that 11 times, you'll have over $1 million, folks. And that's just basic math. Trading is really just basic math and knowing your percentages. Okay, not buying stuff at premiums. IoTech, in my opinion, yeah, it has a green dot, but it's also at a 50% premium. So those are just all things to keep into consideration, right? Every green dot is not created equal. So you got to use your stop losses as well. So the candle you get your green dot on, that should be where you place your stop loss at the bottom of that weekly candle. So for example, this would be 6 cents on IoTech if you were wanting to play that green dot and you think this was going to continue. IoTech does have a lot of meat on that bone, I'm not going to lie. And the monthly chart is still bullish. So not a bad place to add, but again, just trading at a bit of a premium for me. 40%. Again, I told you guys, my general rule, I don't like to buy unless it's 15%, within 15% of the 50-week moving average. 46 is too high for me. I can't do it. AMP, again, red dot, top of the wave, way extended off the 50, selling it. Aurora, big move there. Now it's pulling back. Okay, let's wait for the pullback on that. Nope. Okay, this one's consolidating nicely. 274 is the stop loss on this. Okay, I'd like to buy it closer to that 50-week. We're now down below that white line. Okay, and we're still consolidating. So, stop loss on this is around 2. Okay, that's a little little too much for my liking. I'd like to see it come down and tap 240. Okay, I want to actually keep an eye on this one. I'm gonna keep an eye on APIX. What was that? What was actually the API 3 was the ticker on that for you guys to look up. 33% premium. So I'd probably only take like a 5% position right here on that. Okay, and here's XCN. Had a nice move there off the green dot. Rip. Now we're at the top of the wave. Let's wait for it to reset. TRV, major move there. Again, now pulling back. Got the red dot. Again, as long as the last dot is red, the direction is down. The divergence is down. When it's green, it's up. Here's QI. Nice little trade there. Now she's pulling back. My true stop loss is going to be 0.013 or whatever that level is. Again, just not in buy territory for me. Nope. Well, Suku. That don't look like too bad of a premium. It's about 30%, 36%. A little higher than I'm wanting, but that one don't look bad with a stop at 9.9999. It's good luck. Nothing. GRT, I said take profits up here at 50. Hopefully you guys listen to me. Again, white dotted line is where we take profits, at least 50% off. Okay, wait for the reset now down here to 20. FET, if you guys don't sell FET, I'm going to smack you. RNDR, also another name I was calling for profit taking a couple weeks ago when we hit the white dotted line. Again, rinse and repeat, guys. This trading strategy works if you follow it. Okay, it's about 80-90% accurate. This doesn't look bad. Okay, with a stop at 20. I'm actually going to go ahead and add this one to our look at a buy list. And again, the green dot will be called out on all the names that we follow over there in the Discord channel for you guys. AVT, pulling back. CGen, pulling back. PRQ, still rolling. Fox, no. AVT, no. DIA, no. KRL, no. T, trade already happened, in my opinion. Okay, now you're sitting at a premium. I'm not saying it can't keep going. But again, I don't want to take positions. Okay, 36% off of the 50. Okay, daily, I'd be playing the daily. I'd look to add again. I'd be a holder looking to add on the next green dot on T there. CTSI, this one's getting close too. This actually looks good. This actually looks good here. Okay, premium's 20%. We're 5% higher. Stochastic is on the floor. Stop loss is 20. Okay, that's actually going on the looking to buy list here. And I want to make sure we have an alert set up on that for when that thing gets called out. I'll make sure that's on there. And you guys will see the alert when it comes. But that's going to be a buy here in the next probably couple of weeks there. CTX, yeah, we're good, folks. We're good. That's our altcoin watch list. Lastly, let's go through this one here. We talked about Bitcoin here again. As long as Bitcoin holds 60K, we're still very, very bullish on the market. Okay, 60K needs to hold, though. 60K is a big level. IWM, this is small cap stocks. Still pushing up. QQQ, red candle this week. I don't know. I don't know what the SPY is going to do. The VIX. Okay, SPY, again, just looks a little overdone to me. I want to buy the SPY when it's down here. Look at that perfect buying opportunity on the SPY. That was stocks. Boom. Rip down. Boom. Doji candle. Green dot. Rip. Okay, a whole 10% gain right there. Congratulations. God, people are just sheep. It's so funny, man. Buy the SPY. Buy the SPY. Make your 10%. 24%. You can be trading crypto making 200, 300% on these gains, baby. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Overkill Army, man. Let's go through these other names here. Okay, we made it to you guys are almost to the end here. Smash that like if you're still rocking. Drop a ow down in the comment section if you're still rocking. Okay, hit me in the Discord, folks. If you guys need anything, if you guys got questions about this stuff, I'm here to serve. Okay, let's take a look at VET. Okay, bull flag. Okay, I talked about the bull flag multiple times here. We're getting the cross there on VChain. We covered that. XLM also still just consolidating here above the 50. We're above the 50 again. 9-10% premium. That is why I'm holding XLM. And I got a big, fat, large position. Okay, because again, we are 8% off of the 50 week. Okay, I'm buying it at a good price, in my opinion. Okay, we have the double bottom here. I think it's about to break. Okay, double bottom even set up down here in the cheat sheet. I actually think something's wrong with the chart. Looks like something's wrong with the picture here. I'll fix that here. But double bottom is pretty much when we break out, we come down, we tap, we bounce, we come down, we tap the same level and rip. That's a double bottom pattern. So again, my stop loss on XLM is still 10. So let's look at these now. Rari's just up there too much now. I'm putting that one back on the red. I'd be a holder if anything. SOUN. Okay, yes, it's at a premium right now, but I want to watch it. That's why it's on my looking to buy list. I want to watch it. Okay, I'm actually going to put that It's not at a place I'd buy. So I'm taking it off. Bonk, I can't even see the data on that one. Bonk should actually go in the altcoin watch list here. BONK Okay, so if it's on the orange list, it's a lower cap coin. Let me go back to that list here. We got ALCX. That one's still a buy. I'd be buying that one this week with a stop loss right there at, I'd say, 26. POLS. Ooh, man, I like the green dot, and I like where the direction is going with the indicator. That one's still a buy with a stop loss at 83. That one looks good. Here's Fubo. Fubo's got a green dot this week, so this one's interesting. Yes, we're breaking our rule of being down below the 50, but we're putting in a higher high right here. So a higher high is when we bounce and we get pulled back, major pullback, right? And then we bounce again. That thing pulled back about 60%, I believe. Yeah, 60% from where it was. So if you want to play Fubo this week, you could play this. It's a small cap, right? I actually have Fubo TV. It's actually a pretty good service. And 142 is the level. Okay, I'm keeping that one on. VThor, still a buy. Still a buy to me with a stop loss at 0.03. Okay, that bottom of that wick candle. That's a bull hammer right there too, Foreman. I like VThor. I like VThor here. Comp, still a buy. Still a buy with a stop loss at 57. StoreJ, still a buy as well. Still a buy here, folks. Look at that. Major presumption here. 19% off the average at the moment. A little bit higher than 15, but that's still a buy. MSOS just doing the ripski here. This was probably one of my best call-outs of the last couple months. Okay, I was calling this thing out at about 7:30 for a buy. It's already sitting at 10. You're already up 40%. It looks like it wants more. Cannabis stocks look like they want to flow. They want to go, folks. MSOS, in my opinion, is still a buy. I'd use a stop loss at about 890 on the trade, and I'd be looking to sell when that thing gets up here at the dotted line. AKB still hanging on to 140 support here. This is a blockchain company, very small market cap coin. I don't know what this thing wants to do, man. It's still holding on to 140. It needs to hold 140. Okay, very, very small cap coin there. I'd still be a buyer with a stop at 140 there. POWR is still an absolute buy. That's probably my biggest buy, followed by probably ALCX. StoreJ looks good too. I really like Comp too. Those are probably my top four. But again, as long as we hold 28, guys, we're good. As long as we hold the 50, we're good. As long as it holds the 50 EMA, that light blue line, we're good. We're golden. Okay, just continue to hold. Be patient. BAT. Ooh, got the red there. Red Dotsky. Okay, 15% premium, so it's got to stay on our list. We're above the 50. 24 is the level. Jasmine, I'm going on the red list. I'm taking that one off. I'm not looking to buy it at that premium. Here's LDO. Looking to buy this one. Okay, sitting right on that 50 week. My stop loss is probably going to be down there at 2. You're risking about 50 cents on a trade on this one. Make sure it holds. Stochastics on the floor. Doesn't look bad. SCU. I'm gonna put that one back on the red. Spell we talked about. That's a buy with a stop loss at that level. Nice bull hammer here. Just needs to hold on to 0.0008. XRP still a buy. QNT still a buy. We talked about that earlier. AXS still a buy, sitting right there on the 50. Stop loss on that's 813. ASM still a buy above 3 cents. If that breaks 3 cents though, you gotta sell. I don't know. I don't know what this thing's doing. Okay, you're about to get a death cross there though, and that's ugly. Okay, so I'd be careful. You got to use a stop loss at 3 cents. You guys hear me? Okay, here's Kava. That one's still a buy with a stop loss at 85. BTBT still a buy here. Okay, stop loss now is 225. Open still a buy with 250. BAL still a buy at stop loss at, what is that, 425. Okay, still consolidating here. Nice couple wick candles. Just needs to hold 425 there. That's a low cap coin there. Low cap altcoin. Loca. Still a buy here. Looks like it wants more. Just needs to hold on to 31 cents. Okay, just broke out over the 50. We need to break out now over 48 cents. So 38 cents, it's a buy with a stop loss at 31. Snap, hanging on here. No green dot yet on the indicator. And the daily put in a doji today. What's the monthly say? Monthly's still red. Okay, so I got to stop at $10 here on Snap. That's back at 11 though. I still like it. I like it above 10.50. As long as 10.50 holds, I'm a buyer. Okay, I want to see a big breakout on Snap, though. When's the earnings on that? That's coming up. Okay, April 23rd. There's a lot of earnings coming out here in the month of April. So there is a saying, sell in May and go away. And you might see that with a lot of these names. Here's CCL, ugly. Okay, red dot there. Well, it's still holding on, though. Still holding on to the 50. It's bouncing right on it, actually. So my stop loss on this is 14. That's quite the pullback there. Wow. Okay, right back into that 200. I'd be a buyer of this still with a stop loss at 14. We'll see what happens. TRB, we talked about. That's still a buy with a stop loss at 70. PINS, that's still a buy with a stop loss at 33. Litecoins, that's still a hold. Not really a buy, so that's going on the red, but that's still a hold. ICP, that's a buy, in my opinion, with a stop loss at 15. Intel's still a buy. You're sitting right on that 50-week on Intel. If you're going to buy any chip company, buy Intel here. 39 is a stop loss. A-Firm still a buy here too. Okay, that one's wanting to bounce. I put a stop loss around 29, looking good. Okay, looking good. Big breakout. Now we're pulling back into the 50. I still like it. That's a good stock there. OGN, I don't know. It's just grinding up. That's a weird one. That's more of a fundamental play than anything. I'm actually going to take that one off. DSO's pulling back here. So we're waiting on a doji candle here, but I don't see why you can't buy this one here if you want to own it. Okay, 18% premium. That's when you could start nibbling. Okay, start nibbling. Okay, stop loss is 22.45. Daku's still a buy in my opinion too. Okay, grinding up here. I want to see the big breakout. I got a stop loss at 50.55 on Daku. Called the green dot out over here. Still looks good. Okay, but again, stocks, if they roll over, you got to pay attention to that. Okay, if stocks begin to roll over, you got to pay attention to that. Look to where they're going to rotate into. In my opinion, they're going to rotate into names that haven't had the big 50, 60% jump off the 50-week EMAs. Okay, Mara's still a buy too with a stop loss at 15.50. We talked about that one. And DJT also. This one's very volatile. Very, very volatile. So be careful with this one. I set a stop loss at 44.89 on that. And the rest of the names were from your guys' chart request. These are all the names that I would be looking to buy this week from your guys' requests, along with these names over here. And if you guys got chart requests for the next video, come over here and drop them. I got a couple over here I haven't covered. AMPL. Okay, drop them over there in that Discord. I don't know. This thing's just chopping around. I wouldn't touch that one, brother. But if you guys got chart requests, drop them over here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop an emoji over here, and I will drop the video over there. Again, if you guys want the trading indicator and everything that I use to trade and what I talked about today, you guys can come over here to this tab, click this button here, and that's going to take you directly over to the page where you can watch a video on how, a little more in-depth on how it works and how to load it into your TradingView account. It's super simple, super straightforward. And you guys can go ahead and get that. If you guys want to become a member and get access to Overkill alerts, you guys can come over here to the membership tab and you guys can sign up. It's $7 a month, the price of one Starbucks coffee. Okay, one Starbucks coffee will get you in. You'll get access to our altcoin watch lists. Okay, our Overkill alerts, all my trades. You'll be able to request charts. You'll get access to the Overkill watch list. And when I get back in the office, we are going to be doing a major giveaway on this channel. You guys will be able to participate inside of that if you are a member. So members could participate in the giveaways. Again, you got our research tool. We post the top movers every single day over here. These are the top moving crypto losers and winners. We post about 9 names every single day. You'll have access to that. If you don't want to be a member and just be a part of the Discord, you can get access to the news and our latest videos over here. You guys go watch last week's videos all the way back to, it looks like January 2nd or January 6th is when we started this thread here. I also post random charts in here for you guys to take a look at. The Discord channel is just more of an exclusive thing, right? It's what keeps the beast going, keeps the animal going when I'm not here on the video, on the live, or on the videos, right? Action's still happening. We have like 300 members over here. Okay, 300 members, and there's conversation going on all day over here. And you guys can join up in that conversation if you guys wanted to pay for that $7 a month membership. There's a video over here explaining everything that I just explained, and also announcements on big things happening on the channel. You guys will never miss a thing over here in the Discord. I'm going to put that link in the comments section and in the description. I'm going to pin it somewhere on the live chat so you guys could see there. And again, you guys will get access to all of the playlists. So I'm going to actually drop... While you guys get into that, I'm going to drop these playlists over here. So this is an updated playlist for you guys. You guys can get access to my watch list down here and literally load it into your trading view. Okay, this is the Overkill watch list tab. So this is April 4th today. Okay, so you guys can go click on that and literally load that into your own trading view account if you guys want to watch the same symbols as me. Okay, and again, I take all your guys' requests. If you guys give us a good request, I will always add it to my watch list, and we will keep an eye on it. And we never miss a green dot alert on any of these names, okay? Because everything that's in my lists always gets called out over here inside of Overkill Alerts. So you guys will never miss a signal. Master Chief is calling every single signal out over here. If it is in the Overkill watch list, which is our purple list, or if it is in our altcoin watch list, which is our uh, altcoin low cap stocks, low cap cryptocurrencies, higher risk, high reward plays. That is the orange list over there. So that's all I got for you guys today. God bless you all. I appreciate you guys' time. If you guys got any questions or any concerns or have anything that you need, hit me over here in the Discord at Overkill, just like my boy Doretto did right here. I'm going to drop the link to this video over here, right now. Make sure you guys go join over there. You guys will never miss a thing. Hit me up on Twitter, all social media platforms. All the links are down here. I will never ask you for money or cryptocurrency. The only two things I sell are this indicator and the membership to the Discord. Everything else, everyone asking for money is a scammer. So beware of that. Again, God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.